I prefer really not to.
I even remember FIFA cover. I think it was Edgar Davids, Giggs.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
But even in FIFA,
In
the
big
problem
trouble.
PES or
Yeah,
Pro
but-
Evolution.
No, FIFA was out.
Nah, you know them.
Joe in the group chat, they asked the group chat. The boys always slag me though, like when you were playing FIFA, they didn't have Ultimate Team, did they?
Ultimate Team only came in 12.
What's that, foot champs?
Yeah. That's like when he knew you.
What the fuck, boys? 2003 is crazy. No, but you ever see like footballers now? Like footballers now, like are 2007 and all.
Oh my days, they be young, man. Lamine Yamal.
Kobe Maynard, what? He's 18.
Yeah.
Has to be, yeah.
He's 19 now.
But like,
Boy,
he's like 05. Yeah, definitely 05.
That's crazy.
I was
yeah,
looking
my
at
brother
that.
Jess is that. I think, no, my nephew.
Innit?
Is he 05? No, Jess is 05. Yeah, Jess is 05. So what, that's 19, is it?
That should be crazy. Like, at them ages, I'm just going to school. These lot are kicking balls
these lot are
professionally.
kicking ball.
Like, it's
I was
mad.
going to school and doing folk shit after.
Innit?
These niggas are winning Euros.
Literally.
They won the Euros.
Hi.
Yamal 2007.
And he's a
yeah.
baller. Like,
Yamal 2007.
7.
Secondary school when
Yeah, same. Always had secondary school 2007.
Hi.
Because even on, are we live, yeah? Even on the last episode, your sister's episode, because I talked about like doing the leaving cert. I'm speaking. How could Don go do his leaving cert in 2011? As someone said in my job, I was there at the Vietnam War. I said, nah. I said, what the fuck? Nah, boys, we're getting. But you know what the scary thing about life is, yeah? Even with me having like children and that, every year they're growing, I'm growing. Do you get me? Like my daughter's 13.
And you're getting
in
older.
March. Yeah, I'm getting older as well.
They still have
Like
your own
22
stuff.
is aggressive.
It's aggressive. You're pushing your mid-30s.
35 is just-
I don't like the way you say. I don't like the way he's growling. and all.
35 is just around the corner. Like,
I don't like the bass in his voice.
35 is just around the corner.
Now you're in the earlies. Early 30. I'm early 30. You're still
But you know
young.
what though? I say this, yeah. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of being grown, right? Here, I'll tell you this why. I like. Do you know what? I don't go out like that anymore. I like going home. Let's say like obviously after this, just go home, just chill, have my feet up, have my snooze in, relax. You get me? I like doing grown shit, having my own car, having my own home. Sometimes when I'm not kicked out by her. But yeah, no, I'm not afraid of being grown. But like being young and all is nice, but I just like having my own shit. But at the end of the day, though, do you know what I wish though? Like, especially that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I do what I do here. I think it's important for me being an OG, if I can say, is give guys game. Do you know what I mean? Like, because
Absolutely.
there's even stuff like that. What I wish I had, right? One key skill I wish I had was mindset. Do you get me? And that's what's the basis of this podcast. Like, I just want people to like. I remember I was having a conversation on one of the episodes, and I just feel like it was coming across like with the guests was a bit too negative. Do you get me? And obviously I want to touch on something a little bit later on that I touched on. Like I was me and KD been chopping it up. But before all that, how are you, man? What's the gig?
Wow,
We're great, man. We're great, man.
Welcome, boys. Who's Santanas?
Santanas.
Boy, our great sister LeBoons.
Santanas.
No, but I loved you man's reaction though, because like I said before, guys, artists in Ireland, yeah, I always say this, it's like, because of the proximity, you see me and Jordan, we always talk about it. When we're trying to like critique you guys and stuff, we can't really, because not saying you boys, but you know we're talking about the drill guys and that. We're trying to be objective. They'll link you in Charlie's and trying to have your house special. You know what I mean? Like or heritage. Do you know what I mean? Thump in the head. I'm trying to, what were you saying on our podcast? You know what I mean? Like
Quick to take a
But
person.
nah, these days, like I'm kind of like at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man. Do you know what I mean? If I'm gonna critique, once it's not personal,
100%.
if I have something to say about your music, I'll say it. Like Cello, I've spoken about. I said it to his face as well. I goes to him, look, you be out of the game a little bit. And even when you're in it, like I get the Oscailga stuff. I get Irish. We fucking know, you know what I mean, bro? Give us some bars, you get me?
That's what I think he does too much of.
Too much. And that's okay. I listened to Charge this week, and they told Keston, I think Deji, and I loved it. He's like, bro, what did he say? I tweeted it. What did he say? Deji's so honest, man. I love him. I think he said something like, I didn't like what did he say? Oh yeah, your marketing shit. I love that.
And 100%. Our marketing isn't even good. We're not
we don't
focused
do
on
this
that.
shit.
But you guys have, because they always say to me, I think obviously, look, because we look at UK and America, I think like 3K subscribers, I think that's small, right? But to me, they always say, no,
it's
that's a
good
lot.
though.
No, but even you, man, on 2.9. I'll check out YouTube.
I'd be deep in that sometimes. I was
You haven't
watching a
posted,
YouTube
what's the
vid-
gig?
I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it was a fella, just some random fella that does YouTube for real, and then he was saying, "Oh man, I'm so grateful." He had like around the 2-3K mark. He was saying, "Oh, I'm so grateful." Worked a bit, a few years to get to this point and all that. But I'd be forgetting. Like, I
Yeah,
think it's
we're
actually
even,
sitting
like,
at
pushing
2.9.
3K, I
Just
think.
need to reactivate, because
Yeah.
we used to do drill, like, do you get me? We used to do drill. So, like, that's where it's all from, like, do you get me? Even my Insta and that, it's all followers and that, but it's not too hard to re-spark them, but the way I'm taking the music game right now is, like...
We're building a catalogue. That's
Yeah.
what I feel like a lot of people in Ireland don't have. Like, they blow, right? But then they don't have a catalogue behind it. So, like, niggas are just waiting for, like, a release, but they're not releasing. They're just,
Like, you need to be ready to capitalize when it's gone and, like, when it pops off. Like, because with the music thing, you can blow at any time. I like the way your body is. Bam! It just blow. Anytime gone.
John's friend.
Anytime gone. Like, get me? Anytime gone. So, the way we're taking it is like, if it pops off tomorrow, right, and it's one song, or it's one something, and that goes crazy, you're going to get whatever, and, you know, a few people are going to go tap in, like, see what else you have.
We have a whole
You want to see what else you have.
We have
Like, I like the sound of this, I want to hear more. You know me? So then when they go to your Spotify page, Apple Music or something, they want to see something to delve into, like, do you get me? Or that's the fan base we're trying to target. Not just quick fans and shit. That's what I'm saying. You can get caught up in a lot of shit, like, it's just quick fans and certain, like, you can get into, like, certain gimmicks and shit. I've seen a lot of people, like, not to say, like, Cello's a gimmick, like, or the Oscale girl thing is a gimmick, right? But it's like pandering in a way, like, do you get me? And I've seen a lot of rappers, like, be original, do their own thing, and then kind of do that pandering thing because it works. Like, it's what works. Like, do you get me? But that's also not being original at the same time, because there's loads of people that already do the Osquailga thing. Like, there's lots of people putting proper, like, the Irish culture in the music. Like, do you get me? So, bro, I was seeing niggas you don't even talk like that in real life. Like, you don't talk like that. You don't talk scratto, you don't say "oh straight" and all. You don't talk like that in real life. I know niggas rap, you don't talk like that, and then you be putting in the bars and I'm forcing it, bro. It's me forcing it. You get me? But I see the flavor though. I don't knock.
It's the game, like.
I don't knock anyone.
Play the game, like.
It is a little game in a boys.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't knock anyone.
Yeah.
See anyone with a little jug,
But you know what I love though?
judge,
Like, see
man.
myself, I always say, right, like, I think SQ said it to me, and I think Billy, I was listening back to my Billy episode the other day. I just think we need to tap into that being black and Irish.
100%.
I don't think we understand the power in that boy's flag.
I feel like going to the US, UK, like,
Nah,
you're a small fish in a bigger pond. Ireland is an untapped market, like.
It's history to be made, like.
And what I love what you said there, because like I keep saying, right, if I have to be the vessel, right, if I have to be the one to take the shots, the bullets for this country to finally grow, I'll be it. Because there's so many things I'm sick and tired of, and I'm gonna bring it's a perfect segue into this, right? So obviously I spoke about it on the last episode, and my thing is still a bit unique. I know I'm doing the weekly, but I'm still kind of building up episodes, right? So I don't know the reaction to the last episode. Funny enough, even that episode was meant to be in a few weeks, but I'm dropping it now because the topic is hot. The topic is hot. But that's the thing with being weekly, you can swap things around, right? So have you guys seen that Victor Alfred stuff?
No, what happened?
Right, so basically, me and KD have a bit like debate about it as well. He actually even jumped on the episode as well, right? So I'm minding my business, scrolling as usual. Supposed to be working, but I'm scrolling. That's why I'm in HR meetings. But I don't know who sent it to me, but he just basically said, look, he's on a stream with Moses London, and they asked him about creators in Ireland, and he goes, "It's not many," or something like that, and obviously. And Moses like, I don't really know any, and he goes, yeah, there's a reason for that, because obviously a lot of them started YouTube and COVID and they dropped off. Yeah. Irish people don't like to grind, right? Now, here's the thing. There's gonna be a lot of people already I'm hearing, it's like, and I spoke so passionately about it, and it's not, I'm not trying to have a dig at Victor. There's no jealousy for Victor, there's no, I've always wished the brother well. I don't know if you remember, your sister definitely remembers, Ness definitely remembers, when he was hitting the 400k, 500k mark, I was the one screaming he's gonna hit 1 million before Christmas.
You were,
Do you remember? Do you remember? Yeah. Even on my live show, 15th of March, 2025. Get your tickets.
Get them tickets.
I have house seats, they call it. So last year I had 4, and this year I said, no, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit because obviously I'm gonna try and get influencers, rappers, whatever, to be guest list, but in exchange for just throwing on your story. Victor's at the top of that list. Do you know what I mean? I've screamed, and the people actually listen to me without coming at me, Dongo, you're always shouting, Listen to what I'm fucking saying. It's always for the people.
Yeah.
I was beefing, and we're grand now. DJ T, when we're all four starting this, Irish artists can't chat. I come up here, shut your mouth, believe. Do you get me? Who chatted? The boys chatted.
Yeah.
I've always been for the people, bro.
Yeah.
People don't listen. They just all don't go shouting. That thick Fabu D. You may laugh, boys. We're all doing Black Lives Matter when stuff happens, but when poor George, though, we're all doing that. But when he's slagging niggas think it's funny. I never thought he was funny. Never. Before I got this platform, I never thought he was funny. And I always said, if I ever got a voice, I'm gonna go for him. And I got him. Do you know what I mean? Like, just didn't get the knock that I wanted, but I got him. You know what I mean?
That's so cool. You get it.
So I'm always speaking for the people. And in this instance here, I'm saying to guys, we cannot keep on saying in Ireland, no support, no this, we don't have this, we don't have that. And then the niggas that are getting the keys to shine light don't do it. When John spoke about on the last episode, when John spoke about Jordan, that was a real thing. That unfollowing shit is real.
That's
that
real
when people
shit.
are getting, it's not just him. Footballers, I have footballer friends where they sign YTSs, right? They sign YTSs, not even professional contract, YTSs. Listen to me, youth contracts, and they go and start unfollowing niggas. Artists,
mad.
we need to stop.
No,
how else are we gonna grow? When people that are at the top of the game and they're getting asked questions, put the city on, nothing.
Do you get me?
No,
mentions,
but he doesn't know anyone, anything. Blah blah. I'm sorry, it's your in my opinion.
100%.
And actually, your opinion in a second after this rant. I didn't got ranting. I was meant to be calm actually. I'm actually even sick. In my opinion, what's it called? It's your duty when you have that. You didn't ask for. I don't give a shit. It's your responsibility. In my opinion, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If that was me, but people are saying, but he's not you, But how else are we gonna fucking grow then?
Fact.
Because it's gonna take me time to grow, because my shit is real. My shit is not an act, my shit's not a gimmick. I'm being me.
Yeah, organic growth.
Right? No, don't. I'm just, you don't need to do that. Do you get me? But what's your guys' opinion on it? Do we not grind hard enough? Do you agree with Victor? Or what's your guys'
I don't
point of
think
view?
enough people are trying for the organic grind. Like, you get me? I think hella niggas just try and blow.
Yeah, trying to chase the clout.
Do you get me? Trying to and do what works. Like, do you get me? Test a bunch of shit. Do what works. Get up there, and that's all. And then niggas be falling off. Like how many people have like actually got a bit of emotion in Ireland, and they just have a good little
Start
run.
saying names now, they'll see me in charity.
It's just a little run. It's just a little run, and it's raps. Like, do you get me?
It's the complacency. Once they blow, they think they're up there.
Complacency.
And then it just stops.
Like, that's what I'm saying with the capitalize when it's go mode. Like, do you get me? A lot of people when you blow and you have nothing ready, there's nothing to back it up. You don't have something in the vault ready to capitalize on it. You don't have a backlog of stuff that's already there for niggas to tap into. And like I said, I think not enough people are going for the organic shit, like a proper fan base, like a core fan base. Did you get me? That exchanges in the scene. Like, it's to a very, very minor scale. Like, from what I see, like, listeners wise, I think like niggas that'll be listening to us, and you know, Spotify will show you stats and shit. So it'll show you, you know, who's listening to you, who else they're listening to, and that. You get me? And when I see my list, do you get me? It's a cool little connections to see other artists in the scene and shit that I be seeing, and say, oh yeah, like niggas actually listen to it as a scene instead of just one. That's another thing I feel like happens, is that people be fans of one thing, one group, one movement, one or two artists. They rate them. They don't extend it and say who else is in their vicinity. Like, do you get me?
Can I stop you there? Whose job is that though for? I think though when artists say that, I think it's you guys' job to market yourselves though. Do you get me?
100%.
And that's what I said to myself, right? I remember someone moaning the other day, saying, "Oh, it's always the same people, always the same people." So already in my head, I was like Naomi said to me on the last episode, you were a gimmick at the start as well, right? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, Naomi, I actually don't like that, because I take this shit serious. But like, if I'm gonna come into this game, it's to shine light on everybody. Because I know the little bit of clout that I have. So I said, you know what? No, I like the book. Cause it's not even like the music. Because like I said, I'm obviously studying is a little bit, listening to it is a little bit. I'm gonna get into that. But I was like, I like how you guys speak though. Your character, do you get me? These are personalities, and if you can kind of like come here, give you an opportunity to show yourselves off. And even like when this episode drops, and like give you that spark to kind of like, right, let's start getting back. You get what I'm trying to say? And there's more people, and like, at the end of the day, I think it's down to the individual to market themselves better. You get me? For that support, no?
100%. That's just our thing though. Like, we just focused on building the catalog. I feel like marketing is a forever thing. Like, it's just gonna be a forever
thing, and I feel like it's kind of a switch. Like, we talk about it all the time. Like, this music thing at clock, because I've been doing it so long. Like I was saying, I was doing drill. I started rapping when I was like 13, bro. I'm 21. Like, that's years. And I'm not just talking making a little tune. Like, that's the first tune I made. Like, I was releasing shit. Like, I was trying to put myself out there. 14, 15. I'm doing music videos and shit. Like, when I was 15 and shit. Like, you get me?
Though. You're doing 100K on our own channel.
And it was decent.
Drill.
And that's the lesson I learned with the whole drill thing, is that when you switch from it, then there's a sudden switch and fall off. Like, do you get me?
She drills that swinging and chinging stuff, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be honest, he wasn't even rapping like that though.
Do you get me? I wasn't even. If niggas were listening
No, but
to
there
what
was
I'm
a song.
saying,
I was listening to a song earlier. I didn't think.
just hear the beat. Yeah.
You don't look like a guy. You look like a calm guy. Let me see. Get the song.
I'm calm.
What? Yeah, I am calm. Watch this, right? Oh, this is a song. I was like, what? I was like,
Probably snowing in the summer.
Insights.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, I was like,
Looking
brother,
like- yeah.
brother, I gotta run you down, bleed you or some shit like that. I was like,
Bleed you,
yeah, bro.
man.
So I probably got the bars wrong, but I was like, what's this?
Oh my
No, but
God.
me and B, I was laughing. Me and B always laugh at this.
You
Really
never
lads,
said
man.
that.
Swinging and chinging, man. Relax, boys.
And it's a thing of bread as well.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the American and shit, it costs time.
course,
like you can get content ready.
Of
You can be
course.
doing it like on the fly. Like, do you get me? But it's like how you're doing the podcast right now. Which one is more practical? Build up the thing, and then you have a backlog. And if anything, and you're still working, and if anything goes wrong, you have backups, or you're recording it week to week and trying to get it out the next week and trying to do that every time.
Wow.
It's kind of like that. So for me, I've gained patience with it because I used to be stressing about the shit loads, bro. I used to be stressing like I need to blow now. Like
Yeah.
I used to have that mentality like I need to blow now. And the fact that I'm not blowing, I'm shit. Like I'm shit because I'm not blowing. Do you get me? And I'm seeing shit niggas blow, so that makes me even worse. I'm seeing shit niggas blow, so that makes me even worse. Then I'm even worse. Like, do you get me? That's how I used to think on everything. I used to think that, bro.
You'd actually even send me, man, look at this nigga.
Look at
he
this
blew.
shit, cunt. Like,
Do
and
some shit. It's like,
you get me? Like, I didn't deep in it. Look at
You know
this.
what- you know what it is with that, boys? It's just all about timing. man.
Yeah, you
100%.
get me, like-
I feel like
Yeah.
if we blow tomorrow, are we ready to like handle all
I
of
just
this?
had this before you man came up. I had this conversation with KD. I was like, I think John touched on it in his episode as well. It's like sometimes I think, oh no, it was Smiley. Smiley said like, sometimes God slows you down for a reason. Maybe you're not ready.
100%.
We were talking about
Yeah.
like, you know, like actually Mike Tyson's fighting Jake Paul this weekend. Like, you remember at one point, this weekend. Oh, tomorrow was it? Oh, tomorrow. Shit,
That's
it's Friday
definitely
tomorrow.
rigged. That's
And I was like, at one point, he had 400 million, boys, and he lost all of it. You get me? Just through shit. And I was like, maybe God blocks you sometimes for a reason. Because even me, I'm like you. Like, I look at niggas, I'm like, not just even here. Like, you have to look bigger than here. Do you get me?
100%.
I look at some nigga, I'm like, I'm just as funny, just as talented.
Facts, bro.
Or maybe I'm just not now because you're not ready. Because if you go there now, especially with how you are, you're emotional.
Yeah.
One nickel. I'm still on this thing of like, someone, no one can slap me. Someone says
Yeah.
something. I'm
Every day
linking
see
you.
that.
Where's your address? You get me? And then you're ruining everything. You get me? But I am calming down. Like I said, right, on the last episode. Well, I'll read it, right? Someone's girl. Because I made no, we're friends, we're friends. We're mates. No, we're genuinely, because and I read it out the last episode. I'll do it again for you, man, yeah? So he was angry that she was asking me for advice. And I go to her for advice on relationships and stuff. Cool. So this, I'm just telling you guys I'm changing. So in the Lord, I'm changing. So when he sees that I'm ready, amen, thank you. When he sees that I'm ready, then he will now bless me. I can leave my 9 to 5 because I'm on a 12-month bleeding written warning.
hi.
So nigga text me, and he's so funny. You don't want to fuck off texting bleep, or I'll have you broken up. You won't even see it coming. If you need advice, go to a solicitor, wait for this, or one of your fucking pastor friends. Now, I know you guys, last episode you've seen this, but it was for the man them because I'm recording
That's
back to
mad.
back, so this is why I'm doing this, right? My podcast all over the place. Okay. So I text him back. So this is at 10:45 in the morning, I start on my breakfast. So I text him back. Good morning. Apologies if I stepped out of bounds. No need for violence. We're both fathers, and I get it. I've been through the same situation myself. Again, my bad. Stepping out of bounds won't happen again.
You're going for that, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
proud
proud.
of you, bro.
Really, you
I'm
actually
proud of you,
don't
bro.
know
Last time I was in a bit, but I rang you. This fella, I'm in the middle of doing a course. Go on my phone, you fucking idiot. Then he ringing me back. Where do you have a baseball bat? I said, fuck off. It's too late. Know what I mean? So it's about the, like I said, there's sometimes why your progress is slow. Maybe you're just not ready. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
I always think that with like when I was doing drill and the earlier time where I'm glad like I don't hold that. I used to be bitter every day with this shit. Like bitter every single day. Cause like you're saying, when I'm saying I'm seeing shit niggas blow, I don't mean like I'm not directing that towards Irish people. I mean internationally. I mean people that loads of people are getting behind. And it's like on a technical level, because that's how I look at rap. Like I'm a real sweat with it. Like, do you get me? So there's depths to rap and any type of music. Do you get me?
Can I ask you this? See you guys style of rap.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, would you say it's kind of J. Cole-ish with your storytelling?
I hear that. Yeah.
No, is that what I went into? I could be. I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
J. Cole.
Story wise, I could hear that.
J. Cole. I give J. Cole bars on a rap thing, so that's why J. Cole's the only thing. But it is that kind of genre. You get them type of
do you
beats and
listen
that.
to? Kester said the same thing. He can outbar J. Cole. People just think, yeah, he's
A lot of people don't rate J. Cole.
I'm not saying. J. Cole is up. He's up.
A lot of people
But like,
don't
I just
rate.
have one certain particular mate, like my mate Shaq, like, and he rates him like that's his goal. Like that's his goal. So I just be trying to talk shit, to be honest, like, because I respect him proper. Like,
Because you rap, I think even with Jay, I remember because he was one of my guys as well. He's the only album I've ever bought. Forest Hill Drive, love J. Cole, yeah.
Forest Hill Drive,
sick album, right? I think sometimes with rappers like that, even like Kendrick, and like, you have to really listen to them. It's not really the see with like Travis, the swag, the bars, you know what I mean? Right? Or even like Cello as well, kind of. But you guys, I think it's really because you're metaphorically speaking.
That's what we.
Do you feel like sometimes that's why it's a bit probably harder to gain a younger fan base because they're waiting for catchy bars, the music videos.
We signed up for that. We knew that's gonna happen if we signed up for it.
I feel
100%
like, yeah, like that's the path we went down because that's what I'm saying. There's slides to rap, like, do you get me? And there's nothing wrong with the typical like mainstream thing of rap, swagger, banger beats, do you get me, catchy shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, do you get me? That's its own lane. You get me? But I feel like we're trying to go for a more legacy thing. Like a lot of the thing with the mainstream is that you can get up quick and you can fall down quick. Like, do you get me? So it's about did you make the most of your up while you were up? Because with the mainstream thing, you're like, are you Drake? Yeah. Or them man that are going to stay relevant for forever. Like, niggas don't be staying relevant for forever. You can hit, you can hit high peaks. You can hit high peaks, but you can hit low lows. So it's about managing while you're at the top. Like, do you get me? But I feel like on an organic thing, it can be, you can say it's more quality fans to an extent. Yeah, because it comes down to this simple principle. I can't remember who told me, but it's like 1,000 proper fans or 1,000 true fans or something like that. Yeah, if 1,000 of your fans spend 100 quid on you over the course of 12 months,
6 figures.
That's 100 grand in your pocket, like that you made from whatever, whether it's releasing the album so people can buy it, or releasing the merch, or doing the live shows, whatever it is. It only takes 1,000 to spend 100 in a year, 100 blip in a whole 12 months. On you to appreciate what you do for them, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Like that's what rap is. That's what it's all entertainment. Like, do you get me? There's real passion and da-da-da behind it, but it's entertainment. Like, do you get me? So you're selling entertainment. So if they appreciate that entertainment enough to be spending 100 bip on you, that's 100 grand in your pocket. So I feel like the mainstream, that's not how you do things. When you go labeling, they don't give a fuck about none of that. A label's not trying to get niggas to buy your merch and them things. They're only looking out for themselves.
They're on some fuck shit.
They're on some fuck shit. Like, I don't know about I don't have too much experience, so I can't say. And I'm not gonna say like I look down on niggas. I don't look down on niggas in any sort of way, any judgment.
I just hope they get their dough. They're not in some crooked contract.
It just seems dodgy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because even like I remember Solo was up here. I was actually one of my favorite episodes. Very underrated episode. People just look when I'm shouting.
Yeah.
But then they complain. They want to fight me. It's mad, right? But I remember listening to him. You're talking about 360 deals, right? Is that that's not really a good deal, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't even know what 360
that's what
is.
Our brother from Irish, they 360 deal. Maybe that's why
Me personally, I'm not signing no 360
I'm pretty sure
deal.
360 means you don't get shit, like, or you're getting shagged major. You're getting shagged major.
So you're just better off being on your own then, is it? Just banking on yourself.
So that's what I'm saying, is the label thing is specifically for the mainstream and that, I feel like. Do you get me? That front thing, and act thing, swagger, rap. Doesn't even matter what's behind it. You get me? How many niggas have you seen blow that talk about gang shit and being from the trenches and shit like that? And they're just good youths. So it's come to an extent where there's some people that care about that and there's some people that don't care about that. And I think both is fair. I think if it's entertainment. Do you get me? When you're watching a TV show, a movie, mad shit happening, are you saying that the actor has to be about whatever they're doing in real life for it to be true storytelling or something like that? You get me? So a lot of niggas don't give a rat. And I'll be the first one to say, if a nigga's chatting mad shit and they're just all right in real life, there's nothing like that. Or even if it's a fact of maybe they can be storytelling for someone else. Like, there's niggas that come on the trenches like that. They could be they're not unknown, but they are from a trench, like, do you get me? So what they're speaking is facts. They've seen that shit.
Because you get that, boys, and we're going to get into
you get me?
how he's upbringing and stuff. Right?
We do it as well.
You get them niggas that, you're from a council estate, we all in this room are from a council estate. Not everyone's rough. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if it was, it'd be like fucking, it'd be bedlam. Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
So maybe like you said, they're just telling a story from what they're seeing
Someone
on the
else's
lens. You get me?
perspective.
Walking out of that gaff, someone trapping, you know what I mean, and going to work, someone trapping, coming back from work. We've all seen a bowling cart at the bus stop.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so
That type shit. I respect that. That's what I'm saying. But there is people that they just chat shit, like, do you get me? They just chat shit. And it's no problem, because like I said, it's entertainment. And they find their little niche pockets. There's hella niggas in America that be making them rap tunes and they have their own little niche fan base and shit. And they're just wafflers. It doesn't matter. They don't care, bro. They want good music that
Perfect
sounds
example,
lit.
fucking 6ix9ine. Look at him now and then informant straight.
And look how it went.
He makes
Lil
music.
Tecca.
Well, you know,
he even came out and he said on his Genius, he blew. He said, "Bro, every single bar, every single breakdown,
cap.
he said something. He said something mad, and he said it's cap, it's cap." He don't. That's already years ago. No one cares, bro. Keep on talking about shooting niggas and shit. We don't care that you actually shoot niggas and shit. But then there's another side that if you're rapping about shooting and that, I want you to go shoot niggas.
But you know what, boys, on a deeper level though, yeah, I think that's mad the way shit like that sells, boys. Oh,
anything sells, literally anything.
no, I know, but like, peace doesn't sell.
Doesn't.
I guess
So,
it
man,
is.
I remember
Right.
even the Congo boy, he always says it. He says the Irish niggas were rapping better when there was beef.
Guy,
You are from that area.
I'm from that area.
You are from that area. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
When
I'll back that.
knowing us are beefing,
Facts.
892. That's when.
You know, even that
Why?
time, you know,
Why?
that time was my favorite time in the music industry. Facts. I
For
think,
drill
I
wise,
think,
yeah,
I
100%.
think the scene was the most live back then, bro.
Some shit could be. No, but there was niggas that were ending up in hospital and stuff.
Yeah, but it was getting real, like.
Yeah, where's that from, bro?
Bro, if I tell you the mentality niggas have, yeah, you know, bro, let me tell you rap niggas, like, when we were coming up and that, like, bro, I have mates, bro, that I was rapping with and shit, bro. What's the move today? Random fuck off Tuesday or so, maybe a summer. What's the move today? Let's go drill, like, let's go drill. Why? We're just chilling. Now let's go drill because then we can go make a song about it, like, you get me? Niggas are actually active like that. Like, I won't go drill someone so that I can rap about it after.
Wait, so hold on a minute.
Bro, that's the mentality. Oh,
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
So wait,
like,
this is coming from a person, right? Obviously, like I said, I'm grown.
Yeah.
How old are you niggas?
22.
22. No, at the time.
like from between like the most in the mix, I would say like between
15, 14.
14
So
to
niggas
like,
were so that war was
14.
happening when niggas were 15.
yeah, niggas were 13,
But they're,
14,
we're
15.
younger than them. They're like, what, a year or two older than us?
Yeah, they can be a year or two older. Like we're talking about AV9,
Yeah.
like them man. At the time it'd be K32 and AV9. We'll call them our elders. Like, do you get me? But in the age range, they'll only be like a year or two older than us.
Because see with me, like I said, bro, I come from like I said, doing this, I'm coming from an athlete's background, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not coming from a journalistic background. I'm not a music person. Like KD used to do music. I don't know who else probably do music. So I only started discovering this stuff when I got into the game. So obviously I'm gonna be interviewing you guys, and that's what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? Interviewing you guys and stuff like that. So I'm only hearing about it through like our boy who hangs up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure probably Tom's told you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm hearing about all this stuff and I'm listening to all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, that is actually crazy. Let me ask you this though, right? Because obviously I've tried to get the boys up here before. Obviously they've gone quiet and all that, blah, blah, blah. But do you think that like, instead of war, what about collaboration, say, hear me? I remember saying, I don't know if it was a tweet or someone said it before. Imagine they actually work together.
Yeah.
What they could have done for Irish
It'll
music.
go off.
facts.
100% it'll go off.
And even at this, I'll say this to them as well, right? I heard as well, AV9, before A92 popped, they were the guys in Ireland. Yeah?
Alright. You could definitely say that.
And I will go into the stories of how they handle it. Like, do you get me? That's another thing I think of how they handle it. Like, do you get me? There is personal shit. I can get into draw and shit, but at the end of the day, I'm grown now. Like, do you get me? I don't give a rat's. I don't actively look for trouble anymore.
Yeah,
Do you get
of
me?
course.
That's how I act now.
And listen, a lot of these people now, they're all going OC. So no one cares about beef anymore. Everyone's
do you get
saved.
me? Bro, do you know,
Saved
do you
now.
know the
Everyone's
church I
going
go
OC.
to is in Drogheda?
And they're fake, according to my
Bro,
brother here.
The church I go to...
And they're going into Snapchat, calling the Congo boy. But anyways, here we are. Go ahead, brother.
Guy, the church I go to, yeah, and I have mates as well, the churches they go to, the whole time, even when the shit was in its peak, we're in the same churches, bro. Like, I see you on Sunday, bro. I see you on Sunday.
With the drilling.
Yo, like, we have
the Lord.
So you swing and shake,
Like,
and then you go read Matthew
Niggas
5.
have beef. Niggas have beef. I'm seeing you in church on Sunday. Like.
I hate
Like,
you
are
so
you
much.
straight or are you praising the Lord? Like,
Are you straight or are you...
I hate you so much.
I even seen that recently. What that K-Sab nigga? I didn't know who that nigga is in real life. Yeah. I know. I'll get into it a bit of I don't give a rat's. Yeah.
Zombie.
That K-Sab, I never knew who he was. Yeah, and he was not in the mix when the shit was peak. Anyway, I'm going to put out that he was not in the mix.
That's
yeah.
a lot of people though, like in them
But,
times.
and I seen, yeah, and keep in mind, I don't harbor hate to none of these niggas. That's how I live. I don't harbor hate to anyone or something. There can be personal shit, but it can be one-sided. It's like, it's not too pacifist. Like, I'm not going, like I'm saying, I'm not going active. I wouldn't say I have beef with anyone and shit, but like, a nigga try and run up on me, I'm not insta-civ all of a sudden. Do you get me? Nigga run up on me, I'm not going to call Garda. Like, do you get me? I'm not calling Garda.
In the past.
I'm talking about in the past, but I'm talking about now. Now I don't look for trouble, but if you run up on me, I'm not calling Garda. Like, you get me? It's still the same background. It's still the same background. Like, you get me? But don't be instigating and shit. But anyway, I seen the K-Sab niggas. He's one of them A92 niggas. And I actually want to say real quick, like the way it got handled, yeah, was when AV9 was popping off. Yeah, what was it? Trucks, Rose, and Swift, the forefront of it. Yeah, the AV9 boys, proper forefront of it. And then we were in the background a little bit, me and Viggs. And we would go under the label K32. So then it was known around the time that that's the same like area, like, you get me? And some niggas knew the format that like AV9, you know, they're a bit older, and K32, they're the young niggas, like. Yeah. When I look at the way the rap stories panned out, like, cause them niggas had motion, bro. Them niggas had motion.
They were touching 1 million views.
You get me? Truck's done their next up. Or something like that. Like,
Next
you get
up,
me?
they
Like,
plugged in.
niggas had proper motion around that time because UK drill was blown at that time, had blown a good bit, but it was still going to the moon more. And then Ireland was getting it a little bit in it within the UK because they're looking for new stuff because they've been there. Like, all the new drill stuff and it's blown worldwide. It's only new to the rest of the world. The UK niggas have been listening to it. So, looking into that, yeah. But it was like, how was it capitalized? Do you get me? The whole of AV9 had a good bit of motion. And I feel like they could have went far. Like, do you get me? But it didn't pan out like that. One thing I rate about the A92 niggas, yeah, is when Officer Blue, yeah? When Officer Blue, not that I rate the nigga, not that it matters. But when he blew, yeah, what I respect is that he put everyone on, bro. When he blew, he put everyone on. He put the whole, whole town on his back, bro. He put the whole fucking town on his back, bro.
Passions.
He actually did, bro. I'm not going cap. Like, he put everybody on. And then out here down the grapevine and shit, later on, he's not even as close to them niggas as now and shit. But it doesn't matter, does it? When he had the chance, the platform, everybody got on the plane to go do the Fumes engineer thing. Do you get me? Everybody got on the plane. Niggas that don't even rap like that. Like, there was niggas that only have a 1-2 song that flew on the plane, let's go Fumes, like, do you get me? And that's a demand thing. Fumes didn't say put the whole gang. I know how them things work. Fumes said, officer, let's flow. Officer said, let's put the whole gang. Like, do you get me? So that's one thing I rate. So I can have grievances with that side. All of that shit is in the past. None of that shit matters. Like, do you get me? But end of the day, look how the rap shit went. Like, you know what I'm saying? AV9, I don't think capitalized as well as A92 did. Like, do you get me? And especially in the putting on factor. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, the example of the trucks next up. Do you get me? Rose didn't get next up. Swift didn't get next up. I think later they done the Fumes and
that was later. I think that was 2 years ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think that's more recent. Like, do you get me? But not to knock their thing at all. But that's one way I looked at it. Is how it was handled. Like, do you get me? And also, it showed the mentality. Like, Drogheda, they were united in mindset. You know what I'm saying? Briggs, they're not like that, bro. Briggs are not like that. When the Briggs niggas were blowing and shit, there's still niggas hating. Like, do you get me? Drogheda niggas quit hating because you couldn't even hate. Them niggas have billboards and shit, bro. How could you hate, bro?
Internal
group, internal hate.
You get me? You can't hate when the nigga has a billboard when they're actually putting on for the town, like. So there's them niggas that don't even rate. Yeah, there's niggas that have the perspective where I'll tell you, them niggas not on shit. And they rap like they're on shit. But does that really matter? Or does how they handle the shit matter? Like, the proof's in the pudding, like, do you get me? What was better capitalized?
They don't know much about that.
I listen, you're so on brand.
Passionate,
He's so on fucking brand. But let me just piggyback on something that you said, right? And it's exactly, like I said, they were trying to make me, I'm sorry, by the way, Glees, people of church, I'm saying niggas a lot, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's like, you were talking exactly how, because they were trying to make me seem as if I was crazy yesterday. And you know me, Tams is in the building. When I go on these rants, it looks like I'm crazy. But I'm speaking from a place of passion. And like I said, listen to me. I want everyone, everyone in this room,
Everyone, bro.
to
Everyone.
eat, bro.
Everyone. Man.
And what officer
Everyone.
did, that's what I'm talking
Yeah, he
about.
capitalised on it.
He knew, I'm the one that's blown, I'm the
get
guy,
me? Yeah.
it's my duty, my responsibility. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So
Mid-
people that...
mid-beef, I was
like you
posting
said, I
them.
know how it works as well. He didn't call them, man. He
get
said,
me?
no, I'm putting all my boys on.
get me?
Don't have to do that. And even with my man, I'm not saying you name every fucking creative in Ireland. Just say, there's a couple of people doing well, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that where you're dogging everybody.
Say you
Because like I
like
said,
or
people like
something.
Simba, that's a disrespect. He's down there now. He's not to be chatting to him. He's not to be walking with him. He's down there with somebody. He's here till 12 o'clock. That's a disrespect to Ness.
Grafter.
Disrespect to Ness. Ness has been TV, blah, 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 all this.
He's even doing bits.
Right?
Big
Do you get me?
Ness.
And even me, I spoke to Ness on the phone later on. It goes into putting people on. And another thing I want people to change in this country is your mindset.
Yeah.
Me, let me tell you something, boys, right? When I got injured in America, boys, I thought I was finished. I thought that was me doing all these things that I have now. Notoriety, I don't know what that fucking means, but I know it means something, right? Fucking clout, if you can say. I hate that word, but it is what it is, right? And fucking supporters. I always wanted that as a football player.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get up, score a goal. You know how they have to score a goal, blah, blah. I lost that. Right? Henri said it on Diary of a CEO. Once you retire as a footballer, you die. That was me. I died, boys.
Yeah.
Coaching, coach for a couple of years, won a trophy, blah, blah, blah. Clap. But then the boys, they grow older, you stop coaching.
Yeah.
Bro, I kept on going. This fell into my lap and I kept going. Keep on going and believe in yourself.
100%.
Believe. Look, I'm sick and tired. We know. Negativity, no support. Ireland's too small. We fucking
We
know.
get it, man.
But we're seeing Jordan. I know he's not Irish or Irish. Apparently he's saying he's fucking from London or something like that. That's for another day. He's still black. It's up the road. Up in the north, they consider themselves Irish, right?
Yeah.
Grammy award. He's getting
Grammy,
Grammy.
yeah, Grammy
Abby
is kinda
Coulibaly is fucking. He told like what's them niggas? Coldplay.
Coldplay,
My Lily
yeah.
play. Do you get me?
Yeah.
She done something with them. Who else? Who else doing bits? Those people, the girls that flying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's common, boys.
It
Pause.
is, man.
It's a slow pace, like.
Do you know what I mean?
But it's steady.
And then we have to stop this, boys, with the hate and stuff and all that. Uplift, man.
Yeah.
We're too small for this shit.
Like, get behind
And like
it,
you
innit?
said, AV9, if they had just patterned a little bit.
Just a little
Because at the end of the day, this is not me knocking no man. Man, them I want to
same,
eat my
bro.
Charlies in peace. Right? At the end of the day, what are you, man, doing now?
What are you, man, doing now?
Yeah.
Nah, because you need to deep it, bro. Because even stacking the scene and shit,
Do
bro.
you get me? Like, bro, music, like being on, like, there's some of them that could probably do like magazine. I don't know, something
Yeah.
that you
Not
could be
everyone's
making
supposed to
money.
be a rapper,
Get
I'm
your
sorry.
mum out of there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I heard that it's a Rose.
Yeah.
Who sings that song? Oh yeah, who sings that song? No, they remix that African song.
Rose, yeah, Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Oh,
Remember,
that shit went crazy,
Abs had his
man. I rated that.
night out. I remember he was rapping that at that night out. And I was just like, this nigga's sick. And I walked up to him. I don't know what he said to me. He's like, oh, don't go, you never shouted. I go, bro. Like, I talked to your manager, Benny, man. I talked to him. I remember talking to Swift. He's like, Swift said to me, he's like, Dongo, you're the only person that probably will get us on a
I
podcast
rate
as well.
Swift. I tell Swift all the
Swift,
time.
bro, sick, man.
Bro,
People
Swift.
give him stick.
Niggas be giving him.
But I
Swift
raise
is underrated.
rappers.
Yeah,
He's
man.
underrated.
Bro, I'm sick of, bro. I don't know who I said it to. I'm just sick of, bro, of what ifs. He
get
could have
me?
been this, he could have been this. And it's little dumb shit, bro. It's a bigger picture than that, man. Do you know what I mean? All these like pat in the backside you be getting, don't go, yeah, lovely. Yeah, that's nice, boys. At first I was gassed.
Yeah.
People asked me for pictures and for me. Bro, someone even texted me the other day, like, great episode with Emmy and that, all this type of stuff. And I do be shy to see. I'm like, bro, I'm a young fella from the block. I'm saying hello. My man's still in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't done shit. Once, like, if I can, with entertainment, if I can get my mind out of the hood, that's when you can start tapping from me.
100%.
That's the ideology, boys. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts, bro. That's the exact same thing. It's like, niggas, how many, that's what I'm saying. Of all the rap niggas, who moved their man out the trenches, like?
I don't think anyone in Ireland did.
Who took the big
Period,
W's? Because, like we were saying with the mainstream rap thing, you can fall off after a bit, but what did you do with the up? Like, some niggas go into the up of the rap and they come out with assets.
about this, right? How do we, like, because as I said, these conversations are important, but we need to kind of like, we always talk about stuff, men should talk more, this, that, and that. Okay, let's start fucking doing action. I said I'm going to start being weekly for months. I'll start doing it. I said I was going to do, I have to stop saying stuff. Smiley said it to me and he's so right. Dongo, you're operating at 30%. Look what 30% is getting me. Do you get me? Imagine now you can go 90s, 95. And at the end of the day, you can do all that all you want. You're still going to have hardships. But that's your journey. Do you know what I mean?
part of it, like.
What can we do to get people to be more consistent, work more together, and even just like, you know, what's it called? Know their purpose, basically. What can we do?
Yeah, like, I think there's a... I actually don't know, man. What do you
I think results does that, though. Do you get me? If niggas aren't seeing results, they're just going to be like...
True. Are they like are they lazy? Like, cause like some people just they release, and then they just stop.
Yeah.
They go missing a year, come back a year later.
Yeah, some people it's the results thing. Some people see the result and then just strictly stick to what the result
on the last. Here's how I set you up, right? So Charles said on the last episode, they were like say Joe for example, Big Joe, Joe Vinci. He had his run where he dropped the EP. Oh, was it tape? Tape, yeah. Council Baby. And then obviously we haven't seen him. Obviously I know him personally. I have a gig on that, yeah. So is it maybe so like you said earlier on, maybe sometimes studio time, like it's hard working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that.
Yeah, so money is
Jeez, it is.
Costs,
You know what I mean?
bro. Shit costs.
That's why we went the route of investing in ourselves. Like we went halves on the studio, like
You get me? Instead
Oh,
of
you have your own studio?
home studio. So that cuts out that cost.
it cuts out all the
Right,
recording costs.
right.
and that's it.
That's game right there. I like
Yeah.
this, a home studio, right?
Yeah.
So what way, like, so what's in there, like? And do you have someone mixing for you and stuff, or you guys
I
gotta
do all
it?
of
He's
that
the main
shit.
man,
Like,
like,
I do
We'll
all
talk
of
about
that
that
shit.
later on.
Mixing, mastering, and then that way now I can actually like get peas out of it, like monetize it. Like, do you get me? All this time in rap, I'll be thinking like, oh, I've been rapping, did years, no results, la 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 la.
I'm in
But
the
I'm
minus,
actually-
like.
you get me? I'm in the minus, nothing but red.
It's
But
an
I've actually
expensive hobby. I haven't
Yeah.
made a washer of this, yeah? It's an
Expensive.
expensive hobby.
Thousands. I don't even know what number one.
It's by tens of thousands by now. Like, do you get me? Maybe not a few, but at least 10K. I know at least 10K whole career of what niggas have spent, like, defo. Like, do you get me? I learned that with the home studio thing, yeah, it's actually the less people you have to depend on, the better off you'll be, like, in the artistry thing. Like, even with the marketing and that, like, even when you go to do, me and you were talking, music videos, like, they're kind of not as up as before, like, do you get me? Before, that was a big thing. You get a single, you do a music video for it, maybe do something cool, maybe not, and then you push that. Like, the music video is meant to push the single, like, do you get me? Niggas don't really be doing that anymore,
Just
like that.
clips nowadays.
Just clips.
It
Just
is.
clips.
It is, right? But gliders are moving crazy.
Yeah, I respect their movement. They capitalize very
Blockbuster
well.
video, I heard the boys
Yeah.
chatting about that as well. It's
Yeah.
one of the craziest
That's
videos
on their
I've
own
seen.
channel as well. They do
Own
it very well.
channel.
See, they done the
Excellence,
organic route and done executed well.
They're moving.
That's a good
Executed
example.
They're moving
excellently.
mad.
You get me? Like,
So I think,
What
even
kind
Smalls, when Smalls had that little run as well. Outside was a cold video. You know, Riri was a cold little video. I think he done that with Carl and Pepper
Yeah,
that hit a
Irish
million.
lads.
There are people that have their moments, boys. But it's
yeah,
like,
Smalls be steady. He was steady. He's been steady over the years, though. Yeah.
Well, he's another one as well where we can talk about, like I said, I think you talked about earlier about high peaks. He had a high peak around lockdown.
Exactly.
And then obviously,
you
it
get me?
dips. But like I said, for me, I think that's where you really, I always say this, you don't really find yourself in your wins.
Yeah, 100%.
It's at your worst.
Yeah,
Do you
your
get me?
lowest.
And even at my worst, boys, like I said, the first baby mum. I'm not proud of that, by the way. I'm not proud of that, yeah. But like when I moved back to my ma's, before all this, like I said, broken man, boys, injury, this lockdown, what are we gonna do? When I just picked up my phone, boys, start doing IG lives,
Get me?
and it led me here, So people, my message to people is like not to give up, and I'm sure, boy, I know for a fact, these are too charismatic, boys, to not like really push ourselves to greater heights with music wise. You get me?
Yeah.
So I'll be looking forward to 2025. You guys returning, but let's go to the start, right, boys? Because I normally do is I want to get a little bit of background on you guys. Yeah, episode 73. I thought the last one, I'm all over the place, boys. Now when I come back, I'm a bit rusty. If I speak podcast, road to 100, episode 73. We got the Santanas in the building. First question I'll ask before I get a bit of background. So where did the name Santanas come from? How did you come up with that?
Do you know what? Yeah. It was actually one day. It's so much more random, and like you think there's some mad backstory to it, but there's actually not. There's just 8 of us at the time, yeah, like in a
Oh, there
group
was
chat.
8 in the Santanas, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
not everyone's a
'Cause There's
rapper,
more
obviously.
shit. Like, do you get me? We have other rappers and shit, niggas that do other shit.
Oh,
like
it
you're
is a
saying.
group, innit?
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I seen you guys was the Walkmans.
Yeah.
It was the open mic.
Open
night.
mic,
That was
yeah.
actually our first like show.
It
at
was
the
your first show.
Santanas.
It was your first show. 'Cause I was there. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just there was 8 of us that were just chilling heavy, like we were real close. We were chilling with each other all the time at the time. And I remember one of my mates, Ray, yeah. one day he just changed his name on Snapchat to Raymond Santana. Like his visible name, Raymond Santana. And I don't know why I thought of it. I just thought, I was actually thinking plays at the time. I was thinking like marketing plays and shit. Like there's other people that have done that where it's like a last name, stage name.
Yeah.
Type of thing, like you get me, a group kind of thing. And I was literally saying at the time it was just some fuck shit. I was just saying, listen boys, because we were talking at the time, how to get like Because at the time, yeah, them days in the peak of all of that shit, like niggas actually had a little bit clout, a little bit of emotion, and it spread to like everyone, even niggas that don't do online shit. They weren't rapping none of that shit, but like, you know, niggas be murmuring
I
and
was
shit.
getting recognized because of him.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't rapping, and niggas be murmuring shit. Oh, he chills around. Oh, you know, that man, I'm from Briggs. That man know AV9 and all of that shit. And niggas be like that. Like, you get me? So it was spreading across, and then we were falling off.
Yeah, it was a thing like that.
Yeah.
And we were falling off, for like, and at the time you actually care, like at the time teenagers actually care, man, falling off with clout. Like, what do we hit to get back in the mix? Like, do you get me? I told the boys, I go, Raymond, yeah, you see the name Santana, yeah? You see the 8 of us, we just attach, you can put whatever first name you want, do you get me? Whatever niggas call you and shit. Put the Santanas at the end, yeah? And if all of us just start acting up there on Snapchat, niggas will start treating us as if we're up there. Like, if you just start posting and shit, because some people are real self-conscious about that. We deep it. Like, some people think it's like, they'll say Scarlet and shit.
Corny, it's corny or whatever.
Yeah, corny, posting simple shit on a Snapchat, simple shit on an Instagram story. Like, you know, me, like, I have a private story on Snapchat, like, do you get me? And it's like, if I was posting that shit just on my mains, it'd be mad entertaining. Because the whole thing about the PS is I just be talking shit. Like, I'm just trying to
give a
entertain.
shout out to. I'm only out having recently on Snap. He hasn't got a private story. Plantain.
Oh yeah, he does it well. He's been like
see that brother there?
Get me, shout out
See
Plantain.
that guy, see that guy. Like I said before, I'm gonna give this guy his flowers. I don't care. People think
Plantain,
you're giving
man.
niggas flowers.
Nah,
you're,
shout out Plantain,
you're beg. No,
there's
I
nothing
don't
wrong
give
with
it.
it.
This is why will never progress. It's not because Victor said we're lazy or whatever. It's because of this shit. You don't give people that flowers on their hair. But then if something happens, oh Plantain, oh Dongo. I said already. Appreciate me now. I don't want niggas, if I touch wood I never die early, crying at my funeral because that's what niggas do. Niggas only care about you when you die. I don't want to see that shit. But see that brother Plantain, bro, he's such a clean soul, number one, and he's just so funny. See all that shit you just said there, just post. I was that guy back in the day. I've always been an entertainer. Exactly. But I had friends, don't go, you think you're gonna get paid off Snapchat? You think, like, why you snapping so much? Why'd you snap a lot? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean, bro?
Like slight jealousy like this. Like, it's just,
I will say it,
brewing
bro.
up.
I seen a TikTok, I posted it yesterday. It's like, you know when your light is so bright? It's not even you that it's because your light, bro. They see how you are with people. They see how people are with you. That's what it is, bro. I know I've recognized that over the last few years. It is what I'm embracing people hating on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know my heart, God knows my heart.
100%.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, boys, I always say, people may not, me and my man are actually the same. We get vexed. We love people so much, but then when people don't love us, we get vexed. Like, people are like, no, my man's exactly the same. I'm like, man, and I should be listening to my own voice. People are not like you, man. You will do this, you do it. My man will take anyone in, take anyone on. She'd help anybody. I'm the same. Do you get me? But it's not going to be reciprocated the same way. But nah, fucking, it's a crazy thing you're saying, bro. So, chat to me. So, growing up in Briggs, yeah? Boches grew up in Briggs, yeah?
Yeah.
What's that like? Because obviously I used to give Balbriggan steak.
Yeah.
Obviously I know you know Noella, obviously. Yeah,
I know.
Friends with her.
Yeah.
And I tell her, like, I remember I drove out there one time. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? You probably need to fucking book a flight to come out here. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, it's a drive, isn't it?
From here it's off.
I think it's a drive.
Here, yeah.
But chat to me, what's it like black growing up in Balbriggan? Is there a few niggas up there?
There's loads.
There's niggas
loads.
up there. That's what I'm...
It's like what, the second most diverse.
Well,
like,
I already call it Black Briggan.
Yeah, they call it black, and it's had that name. It's had that name for a good bit. Like, do you get me?
God, those only
They've been calling
Black
it Black
Briggan.
Briggan. They were calling it Black Briggan before I was
Literally.
10. Before I was 10, they were saying Black Briggan. Like, do you get me? It was
It's kind of like growing up, and then as we got older, like teenager years,
I
that's
think-
when we start doing devious shit.
Yeah,
like,
it was the
So
adolescents.
the Mundelas up there, they be kind of like, they be scared of you. or-
Mundeles, like the
Yeah.
Mundeles, the
Yeah.
Queen Bows, like do you
Yeah.
get me? The Briggs is like that. It's weird, like where, like, because you need deep how the flats work. It's council flats, you get me? That's why it's the trenches, it's the council, right? In Briggs, it's not flats, but it's just gaffs, like do you get me?
Yeah.
In mass, stack people in Briggs. That gaff's not yours, council gaff, renting. Do you get me? And in specific areas and shit. So it ends up the same way. Like, do you get me? The same culture and the same comes out. The same struggle be coming out of the place. Like, do you get me? And Briggs is weird because there's people in Briggs. Well, bro, they have their gaffs worth €1 million. Niggas with the gaffs on the back road. Their gaffs are worth €1 million. Do you get me?
And then there's niggas, guy gaffs, council gaffs beside the blocker.
Beside the block.
Yes,
Then you have
it's
niggas on the...
just
That's what I'm
teared down.
saying. Back roads, €1 million gaffs. The block, niggas are selling crack, like.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it brings us a weird place.
Beautiful,
Like,
though, innit, boys?
innit,
I
like-
said I don't know why, but I love growing up in these counties.
No,
I was driving.
right.
A friend of mine moved out to Port Marnock, right?
God.
That's a well
And we were
off
dropping
area.
her off, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, obviously, like, it's nice and all, but I was seeing them. I was like, I was thinking about my children. I was like, in theory, your son's probably better off growing up around here.
Yeah.
Or he'll go drilling with the Niners.
No, I always think about it
Right?
like,
But then, and your daughter probably be better off. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'd like them to grow up like me. I don't know.
I always think like that. Like I always think like when I get older, do I want to like live in South Dublin where it's like well off? I don't feel like I'll be comfortable there and fit with like all
But
these.
you think be better off for your kids, though, no?
In theory, it is
But
like
the
you
kids
said.
then all question their
But
character.
then
You get me?
look, when they go with the Oyin Bows, you see what they be doing in the
You
schools and
you know what
Rick,
they
like,
be-
you know what I mean? Like, in theory, it might be better, but you never know, like, what your kid's gonna be up to,
You
like.
never know because I've seen some rich Oyimbos well off do some bookie shit. That's the
Yeah.
thing about Briggs. The niggas in Briggs, they went to go be a trapper and that.
Yeah.
Bro, 2 parents at the gaff, happily married. You have 2 siblings. You still have 2 cars and shit. And you went to go shot coke, like. You went to go shot coke. So there's some people in Briggs, like, it's weird. They just do it for the, I don't know, like, some niggas be playing games with it, like. Some niggas be playing games with it. Where it's not, like, it's not a you have to thing. Where it's a lot, you can argue that in a lot of places. But I think in Briggs, I've seen the most where it's like, you don't have to thing. Like, you're good. And niggas still go off into some fuck shit. Like bro, because, like, in a way, yeah, like, growing up in Briggs, like, all the effects of where we're seeing, like, council shit and that, like, I felt them effects 13, 14, 15 when we went secondary school. Like, do you get me? When we went secondary school, I went to the Trench Secondary School, I went to Tech, and then you link niggas there.
Yeah.
And I think the influence from there is where things went astray. I promise you, till 12 as a good youth, bro.
Secondary school, you know, like, Abs and all, they were fighting Travelers, Blacks versus Travelers, and that went worldwide back in the
Blacks
days. Like,
versus Travelers. That went, and that
Yeah.
was well before we were even in that school.
Niggas
and
were
when we
rubbing,
get to
like-
that school, it's the same thing, bro.
yeah, niggas were rubbing like chisels and stuff from the woodwork room.
To
Like,
go stab each other, like, do you get me? We had a whole thing in our school. Niggas have
Yeah.
compass, chinging each other
Yeah.
for days, like.
that school was like a prison system. On God, it's a prison system.
Oh, and it looks like a
Yeah.
prison as well. Like, do you get me?
And what were them wars before? Is it because obviously are the Travelers attacking the boys because they're black, or what is it? What's the gig
That
there?
one specifically, I have no idea. You'd have to ask them.
That
Like.
one specifically, I don't think it's origin. I just think it's a clash of that because it's that specific.
Or
It's
it's
not-
just a product of your environment where it's just like
I think it's one of them. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's one of them because it's not like it's like Travelers versus Blacks. Like, do you get me? It's not good white Irish
Yeah.
youths that are cool
Wait
that
a
are
minute.
fighting. It's trench.
I just thought of something.
trench Irish
What?
people. Like.
Snowy. I think it was definitely Snowy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Right. I'm glad. I'm
If
glad I
I
remembered.
get to that one, yeah, I'll
Right,
get
you
myself
wrote
in
a
trouble, though.
fucking thesis under my comments.
It resonated with me though. I had to, man.
I know I get
Yeah,
why.
bro.
Because you niggas are fighting Travelers
That's a
in
thing in
that's the
Briggs.
thing. That was
to
the
this
thing.
day.
That's the thing,
To this
yeah.
day, that's a thing in Briggs. Like,
Yeah.
See when context is so key.
100%.
you see.
Context is so
And
key.
that was my first interaction where and getting into a beef thing. There's always like that, you know. Sometimes we're cool, and then sometimes it's not like
Just kicking off.
kicking off niggas.
No, but
versus,
do you not? I think you missed what I was trying to say though. I'm not saying that like because I think someone even and I laughed right because I had Paco one. Someone commented he's like, yeah, it's well and good, Dongo. I know what you're doing. You know, getting the diversity and all. But I remember being young, being chased by travelers. I was like, yeah, but I have a relationship with this dude, John Connors is up here, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. Bro, I'll say his name, I don't give a shit. Michael Casey was bullying me, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Bullying everybody, all of us. Do you know what I mean? I remember one time, he was on the road. Obviously, I was fast back then, playing ball and all that. But I remember he was hiding behind the bin before I went to school. You're walking to school, you have no headphones, nothing, so I was alert. All I hear is, come here, you little black bastard. Bro, I'm doing Usain Bolt to school every day, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember one time, right, I wish I could stand up. I need to get KD. When I get money, by God's grace, I'll get KD back cameras. Right?
God's
But
grace.
you know where the Rossfield shop is? Ma sent me to go get bread, bread and milk, right? So when my corner shop on a Sunday would close at 6, but Rossfield opens at about 7 or 8. So I'm walking now to go Rossfield shop. Michael standing in the middle of the door, arms folded like that. I walked home, told man the shop was closed.
You panicking.
Man's looking, was like, no, it's not. Goes, man, no, they're closed early. The shutters are down. At the time, obviously, she can't tell me. She can't check Google. She can't check Google. Shop's closed. What you mean? We sat there, no milk, no nothing, right? I have another story about him. I told this early door season 1. Don't know. You probably won't remember. Michael Casey's the craziest person I've ever met in my life. He went, right, into the shop. He got a breakfast roll, packet of John Player Blue, 2 cans of Diet Coke for 20 cents.
Well,
And he got change.
you know, there was something that we used to do. It's alleged, by the way. It's alleged. Tesco, we called it the glitch.
Oh, okay, talk to me.
So you'd get all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
20 cents.
Can you teach me what the glitch? Because with this cost of living, we need to be doing that glitch. No, but back to what I was gonna say, right? I was talking about the honor in travelers when they have beef instead of the chinging and chinging.
Yeah.
How you?
Yeah.
We meet here,
Sort it out.
bang it out, and we move.
And we move.
But why did you have a problem with what I said? Because you went mad.
Because you know what I was, yeah? It wasn't even that I was disagreeing with that specifically. It's just that I wanted to tell that story. Because that's one thing I say as well. Is that I say the same thing. Like, I rate that they do that. Like, do you get me? Because there's times I've seen, like, blacks, like, do the same thing. But I've seen blacks not do the same thing. I've seen attempts at it, and then you don't sit with the result.
Yeah.
Like, do you get me? 2 niggas link up. They fight. You went to hash out after. After is meant to be a full stop. Now there's no coming back to this issue. But niggas be worse. Like, niggas go to that and get hands. Go to that, get hands. Nah, I'm still plotting on that guy. Like, do you get me? I don't give a rat's. Like, I'm still plotting.
And that's what I hate. That's what. And I was relating that. Obviously, it's a clip, yeah. So full context to that is like, we go out, boy. You know yourself. You go out. You're fresh. You're nice. There's boards out. Everything's sweat. Yeah. But one idiot will ruin it from fighting.
Yeah.
It's always motives. You know, white people. That's what I like about it. Even though it's annoying sometimes. Yeah, but. Oh, like I'll blow your man's gaff. They'll do it there and then.
Yeah.
Most niggas, you have a problem with someone, you're waiting to the club. You're waiting for an event.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
get that one, bro.
Wait,
I remember one time I was watching back my old episode with Ashton Ree. Shout out Ashton Ree, BXB, to the moon, yeah, with these guys. But I was watching an episode back with them because we were talking about it. And I remember one nigga approached me. I was out with me board at the time, yeah. And even if you clock me, who I don't go. The man doesn't go out. He doesn't go out. Obviously, he's married up now. He doesn't go out. N1 onto the uns team. So I don't go with my man. I'm out with his sister. I'm always up with Gal. So I'm with me board at the time. Right? I'm out Vele. Posted up. Nigga walked up to me, staring at me. You know what I mean, boys? You know why you staring at me over? Because I said to niggas that stop posting about when the Queen dies. Stop posting about the Queen. Boys, he could have, like I said on the episode with Ashton Ree. These days, you can even ring someone on Twitter. You have me on Snapchat. If you have a problem with me, you can ring me. You have access to
Bell
me.
me now.
Right now.
Bell me now.
Bell me now.
Tell me right now.
And then if you want to have a knock, like I always say,
I will link you.
Send
Yeah.
location.
I will actually link you,
You
like-
get me?
Go on that type of timing, like problem.
I will
Let's
link
go have
you.
smoke.
Get me,
I
bro.
really niggas
Smoke.
that, and part of that story, a part of that story was my man. Because the whole thing about that was what? I hands up his little brother the day before or something. Because my story, I was mad licked.
The traveller.
Yeah, I was mad licked on the train. Do you get me? I see one girl I used to be mates with. Do you get me? And I know her brother is one of them AV9 elders and one of the ones I actually rate. The ones I don't rate, like, do you get me? That's all Briggs thing. Don't get it twisted. It's not all
love,
sweet.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do you
yeah.
get me? It's
It's
not
not
all
all
love.
That's real,
And
that's
do you
real.
get me? And I
That's
don't
real.
mean that in an animosity
Yeah,
way.
that's real,
Like, do you
yeah.
get me? But bottom line, do you get me? There's ones I actually rate, and there's one I actually rated. Like, do you get me? And out of respect, I used to be proper mates with her. Like, do you get me? But I wasn't close to her at the time, but we used to be proper mates. Like, do you get me? And she's yacked on the train, and she's like trouble. Like, she's trouble.
Yeah.
Like, I know she's gonna do something.
Yeah.
I know she's gonna do something. Someone's gonna react, and then because of the allegiance I have, do you get me? I'm gonna do something. So that's what I seen. I'm yacked on the train. He's standing up on one of the seats on the train. It's last train back, like chaos, like calamity. Do you get me? So then I see the guy swing on the chick, like. I
shit.
see the guy swing on the chick. Or even if it wasn't a swing, the push was too aggressive for me not to come flying in. So I come flying in and I just start handsing him. It's just right hands. Do you get me? So then one of my niggas sees me doing that and he doesn't know the situation. So he just comes and backs it. Do you get me?
I love that.
Some other nigga, some other Briggs nigga I knew, D-Sav, yeah. I wasn't even mates with this guy yet. Like, I didn't even know him yet. He just seemed, do you get me? Because we've been seeing each other. Up until then, me and D-Sav would just see each other on the block.
Who's that Ramon John? That's M1. He was backing for no reason.
Up until D-Sav, we just see him on the block, do you get me? And he would be mates with
Yeah.
He just backed it. So now it's a different one. It wasn't and I went to do it on my wounds. Now, from his perspective, 3 man after jumping me. 3 man after hopping me.
Broke his jaw, in fact.
Broke his jaw.
Hospital.
His jaw got broke, like. So 3 people after hopping me is the story from his perspective. 3 people after hopping me. 3 blackies after hopping me, like, you get me? He's already trying to get niggas to catch me, and I haven't even got off the train yet. Like, he already got handled, jaw broken and all, and I just walked off, go sit down, because Guida was coming on the next stop, and he got a good one off me while I was boxing him up. While I was boxing him up, he hit me one uppercut, bow, busted my nose like I was bleeding proper, like, you get me? He got me good one back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit down, Guy on the train, I'm like trying to hide, like, bro, because I'm proper bleeding, like, from my nose, like, you get me? I go to sit down, and he's still trying to beat me, bro. I'm trying to go to the door to the next carriage, and I see the nigga, and he's trying to wrestle me, like, double leg takedown, like, I mean, you get me? I'm seeing other of my boys are rushing up, like, where is he, bro? Where is he? I heard you're fighting. And the nigga's on me, like, right now. You're asking me, and the nigga's on me, wrestling me right now. I'm just telling them, now it. But the whole thing, so then he comes to me next day, yeah. I remember the next day, with my mate Kaz, we ate these proper edibles, yeah. Like, these weed edibles, yeah, and they were like brownies, like proper homemade chats, yeah. Like, I was blitzed, like, I'm clinging to existence, like, this was a proper, I was in a fight for my life condition, yeah. And I hear the buzz, Snapchat, someone's ringing me on Snapchat, I go get up, and it's the guy, like, is this nigga, like, I'm looking at my answer, and I'm like, bro, like, what do you want? Like, you get me? Link me right now, Westbrook, link me on that Westbrook, I have a hammer, link me on Westbrook, I'm gonna do you in, I go, bro, I'll be honest, yeah, I'm so baked. I'm so baked, yeah. I can't do this right now. If you want to link me for a straightener, just bell me tomorrow. You want a straightener, bell me tomorrow. Do you get me? I'm not trying to say, because he's saying he didn't hit the chick and something else hit the chick or something like that. So he got his jaw broken for nothing and all that, rah. I'm not hearing none of that, bro. From my recollection, I see anything about the thing is that simple. It's like, it's that simple to me. Like, do you get me? But he was still on to me. Link me on Westbrook. I have a hammer right now. La. I will link you for a strainer, but right now I'm not in the capacity. So if you want a strainer, tomorrow, like, do you get me? Tomorrow comes.
That's funny. I went to the stores just to get something. Jeff was telling me, yo, D-Sap was there. Had a straightener with my man. And then they tell him they want a straightener with S. I called S, came here. He belled him. He's like, come here.
Because when he was on the phone to me that day where I was baked, he goes, no, there's no straighteners. That's too easy for you. He said, that's too easy for you. What? We do straightener and you just get a couple little bruises and that's it. So you saying you want proper harm. You want to proper harm me. That's what I'm hearing. So you don't want to do straightener and dead it. You want war, like. That's what you're saying. You're declaring and niggas want war then. If you want to say it's past the straightener thing. You're saying it's past the straightener thing. Now you just want to cause harm. All right, cool. Then I hear the next day, like he tells me, one of the niggas that jumped him, fought him. In it, they seen each other and they had a straightener. So I'm thinking, you just told me no straighteners, like it's a war thing, like you want me to burn and shit, like, do you get me? But you sorted his bit with a straightener, like, do you get me? So I don't get that. So then I look niggas at Duns. My mate Jeffrey's on the phone with my man's brother. Do you get me? He's on the phone with my man's brother. This is a baseline fact. At the time I was 18. The nigga we're beefing I'm talking about, jaw broken,
same age.
17. We're born in the same year though. This fella was even a retard onto me on the phone. You're even 1 year older than me in school. You're a fucking bitch. Like,
the guy on the phone was like
but
24.
We're about 03 babies. Like, do you get me?
The guy on the phone was 24.
His brother was 24 years of age. 24. So his brother's on the phone saying, nah, you can't have a strainer with my little brother because he's too young. He's too young for you. You're too old to have a strainer with him. And I'm a couple months older than him. Do you get me? You're too old to have a strainer with him. Have a strainer with me instead.
And he said, cool, say nothing. He said, say nothing.
Say cool, all right. Like, I didn't even know who these niggas are. Like, I remember when it was on the train happening, one of my mates, and I give out to him to this day for this. Yeah, one of my mates was like, he was one of the ones that ran up. Where's this guy? Well, he was on me, yeah? And then he heard who it was. And his chick or his ex-chick or something like that, her brother, he's telling me this. Her brother's a red hot. Did you get me? And that red hot chills with this red hot that I'm on the phone with, and we banged up his little brother. So when he was on the train, he was saying shit like, I was smiling and shit,
Yeah.
I'm chilling. Guy dead outside, he's like, bro, I actually wouldn't be laughing if I was you. Like, do you know who you banged up? Like, is you're actually in trouble and
Niggas didn't
I was
care.
actually offended, bro. Like, you think I give a rat who it is, bro? I live in Briggs. I know niggas too. Yeah, And if I get myself in trouble, I know how much trouble I got myself into. Like, don't be telling me don't smile and don't be telling me my reaction about it. Like, you get me? This is not the first time I've been in some stupid shit like this before. Like, you get me? So you fast forward, we go to this guy. Yeah, I can't have a strainer with your little brother because he's too young. Some dumb shit like that. Come link me instead. All right, cool. Like, as if I'm going to have problems with that. All right, cool. So we go up to this field. Yeah, we go up to this field, and that's where a bunch of the Niners were there. Like, do you get me? Because now it's a bit of a council thing. There's a bunch of Niners there, and they're not. This is the Blackie side. Do you get me? And then they pull up. The Travelers pull up. Do you get me? And that's all the Travelers. They pull up with the squad. Like, do you get me? And they have the council, and this is everyone that's witnessing. Like, do you get me? So everybody here is a witness to see the issue get deaded, right? Now, even the Niners we were there with, they didn't even know the status of the thing. Do you get me? They didn't even know what was happening or any shit like that. They're just hearing niggas are linking, shit like that. Niggas are linking for strainer. So we pull up to this field, yeah, and then I book the guy's brother. I mean, the chick's brother that I'm saying got boxed on that back there and la. Do you get me? And he hasn't even heard none of this. Do you get me? And I was saying, bro, the reason I'm in this in the first place is because Diddy was acting up, and I'll go swinging on him because la. Like, do you get me? I was 18, he was 20. The guy I'm talking to, yeah, one of the nights I was talking to, he was 20, yeah. So then, I'm just giving them the status of why these niggas are coming and why this straightening is happening and all this shit. Yeah. So my man finally pulls up. Ginger guy, yeah. My man probably pulls up.
Just a 24-year-old.
24-year-old. Keep in mind, this nigga was trying hot on the phone, bro.
Ricked out, I'm telling you.
Hot on the phone.
He done a line of coke before he came. I'm telling you.
That phone ricked out, like, before. He was hot on the phone, like, I'm gonna murder you and all of this shit, like, you get me? He expected to walk up and run through me, like, demolish me. Like, that's all he expected to happen, you get me? Right out for his liquor bro and everything. All right, so he pulls up, yeah, and this nigga's topless, banging on his chest and all, like, that for rigged out, like,
Yeah,
tweaking
100%.
on some shit, banging on his chest and all, who is it, who won it? So they pull up, yeah, and they go through, like, this one tunnel that goes to these other fields, yeah, but there's actually people training and shit there, like, you get me, the fields we're on, there's nobody there, like, no one's gonna call guard until we're finished, you get me? So then they go through the tunnel, someone go get him back through the tunnel. So I'm talking to Frank, yeah. I'm talking to Frank. This is the 20-year-old.
Frank, the footballer.
Cabaret,
Cabaret,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cabaret,
Yeah,
yeah.
Frank, I look for it. He's
Yeah, that's
smoky guy as well.
Wait. Frank Cabaret.
Yeah. I love
My
this.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there.
Shout out Frank, man. What a guy.
Shout out Frank, man. So he's there talking to him. And right before, while this guy just went around the tunnel, so he's going to come back and we're going to get cracking. Jamie, Frank looks at me and he's like, bro, so they hear the same thing. So you can't scrap the little brother because you're too old, but this nigga's 24 and you're 18, like. Do you get me? So it's not making any more, it's not making sense, like. So not even saying that more time. Frank's like, bro, do you want me to fight him instead? Like, do you get me? I'll fight him instead.
He'll fight a 24-year-old.
Because they
He
were
was
also
20.
saying,
He was 20 as well. Look at the difference.
and they were saying, they were on a damn thing, they were also like, no, we're not gonna let you fight this guy. Like, do you get me? You're 18 and he's 24. Like, why would we let you go out? Do you get me? One of us can, do you get me? And since Frank has a stake in the matter, yeah. But while I'm talking and I'm like, bro, I was telling him I don't mind. You're the one telling me don't let him fight. I really don't give a rat's. Like, I just want to dead the beef. Like, do you get me? I just want to dead the beef just because, like, I want to sleep peacefully at night. Like, I want to sleep peacefully at night. Not niggas trying to lurk on my gaff and smash open all that shit. Like, do you get me? So I'm just here to dead it. Do whatever I need to dead it. Do you get me? Whatever that entails. So you're saying scrap, okay, cool. Like, so then, while Frank is talking to me, the guy just comes out to me, comes back from the tunnel, he comes out to me, and he just squares up. While Frank is still saying, do you want to fight him? He just squares up to me. All right, so then we start stringing, like, you get me? We start stringing, we're stringing on each other. We're giving each other blows, like, you get me? We're giving each other blows.
Pause.
And pause.
Wait.
I wanna. But he was also fighting like a little bitch. Like, he's trying to grab me and shit.
Yeah.
And he was on the floor, like he could have just fell on the floor, could have kicked him up and shit, like, you get me? And then there's shit like that. But in a humility thing, humble, it was pretty even, like, you get me? I'm not gonna say I stomped him, it was even. But it was much harder than the nigga thought it would be, like, you get me? Because he thought he was just gonna get around.
There's years on you, bro, so yeah, of course.
You get me? So then we're fighting proper and we're fighting, and it's not going nowhere. Like, this is a couple minutes of fighting. And if you're in a fight, a few minutes, do you get me? A few minutes is a good bit, like, do you get me? So we're fighting. I'll say the first half I'm handsing him up. The second half he's handsing me up. Next thing I'm handsing him up. Do you get me? We're just giving each other hands. Yeah. So then, eventually, BK. Shout out BK as well. BK comes.
The Congolese guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, BK humble. But my guys,
Hey, man, have characters, man.
Yeah.
Bro.
BK Humble, he comes, he pushes the guy and it's like, listen, you know, we're dead in it, you get me? You got the scraps in, la, 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 la. Let's dead it, shake hands, all of that shit. My man, that I just fought, yeah. Nah. Can't let it slide, bro. You gave me too many digs.
Yeah.
You gave me too many
That's
digs. I can't let it slide. You gave me too many.
Winner. Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah. That's Travellers. They don't let it go.
They can't leave without
No.
with the W.
Yeah,
Like they can't leave
yeah.
without the win. Do you get me? But everyone there is just forced to like just dead it. Like I mean, shake hands. Okay, but my man is still nah. My man's still on it. He still wants to fight someone. Still, he still wants to fight someone. Do you get me? So Frank goes, all right.
Yeah.
I'll give you a go, yeah? I'll give you a go.
go.
Now I'm saying the video of me fighting the guy, like
It's
2
like
minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes long.
Frank, 10 seconds.
Frank's video, like it's a few seconds.
Few seconds.
It's the whole fight. Me and him are going back and forth and shit.
Bro.
Frank,
Frank get hit with
Frank. He just comes. Weave.
Fella was like,
Do you get me? The guy tries to swing back.
and then Frank was, he was,
He hit him with the 1-2. He started banging on his
I'll
chest.
actually show you the video after this.
Show me how.
My man, yeah. He said no mask, like he done it, no mask, like
shit.
it's rap. Just 4 digs, bro. I promise, 4 digs.
Oh, mate,
It's all it did. This same guy that was fighting for Steck, 4 digs, eliminated, like eliminated. And after all of that, you think, oh, we shook hands and he was settled and all of that. Done all of that, yeah. Think it's all cool, right? My bit with the beef is dead. Like, you get me? I'm out of the mix. Then I get home and I'm talking to one of the red hots I know in Briggs. You know, sometimes you just need a little nigga to mediate and shit. You talk to my man for me. I've been talking to them a lot. Did you get me? So I'm trying to get the all clear from even niggas above the niggas I was fighting. Do you get me? I'm trying to get the all clear from their OG. Like, do you get me? That shit's cool. I'm getting hit back. Nah, you bitched out the scrap. You bitched out the scrap. You got Frank to fight him instead. Oh, so I'm just keeping the story that he's telling my man. He's telling my man I pulled up the scrap and bitched out, and I got Frank to give him hands instead, knowing damn well and hella of them, hella of the travelers were there. So Stecker lied at the same time. Yous all lied. Yous all went to the big boss and said, yeah, he pulled up and he bitched out the scrap and Frank gave him hands like you can't stand for it. And I'm hearing another one. Now you're dealing with the big cousin. Their cousin in the background coked out of it. Yeah, it's not anymore. It's me. I'm coming after this and I'm coming to get you and Frank. Bro, it was a long day, man. But my guy was just telling me, just don't mind him. Like, don't mind him. Like, it's over with, I'd say so.
Now, do you know what? With that being said, I understand, because it's a long, let me try and get up. It's a long-ass message you sent me, and it gives me context into why, because it was real wars back then. But it's like, obviously, I've had encounters with travelers, like I've said before. I'll show you now. I'm going to show you now. Send me a big long-ass message from one of John Connors' posts, because I was saying, like, how honourable I think it is, but I get it now. I understand.
Yeah.
Especially, like, that's a lot.
It's history, like.
I think he's 18.
Yeah. 24-year-olds,
and obviously, when they go up to scrap, they're blaming them on pulling out and stuff and wanting to do more. And obviously, you have to worry about your ma's gap as well. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Because I think our friends Gaff
got smashed. They smashed one of our friends Gaff.
Yeah.
One of the 3. Do you get me?
Yeah, look,
D-Sav got his thing sorted with the scrap. Did got his Gaff smashed.
He still have it. He has the paragraph.
Yeah.
Because I remember that just resonated with me because I agreed with the fact that I like the way travelers do that.
100%.
And then, but I also, at the same time, had an instance.
Do you know what, at that time, though, sorry for cutting across you, broski, yeah? But see, at that time, though, especially coming into the game, obviously I'm telling a lot of stories, and then, like, when I'm telling, like, positive stories about traveling, man, where's your head at? And you clip the videos, there's a lot of love from them, do you get me?
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I was like, I've been racially abused by them, being chased, bullied, all that type of stuff, but it's like, I can resonate with them, do you get me?
Yeah.
With the discrimination and all, I can
100%
resonate.
facts.
Where, like, I remember hearing before, traveller had a communion, they wouldn't let them in. Or travellers, there'll be a certain time where they have to be kicked out. We can resonate with that. You know what I'm trying to say? And obviously having John here, John was one of the guys where I used to, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. But now I have context, so I never knew until today that's why. Yeah. Right? But yeah, it's like I can resonate with him. I remember having John Connors. I used to like look up to him in the sense of like watching him. Like we all know travellers, they don't really finish school like that. They don't like that, like that stereotype against him. But he was like, nah, like he went like done acting, you know, like told a story up here, was in Love Hate at the time, one of the biggest shows.
Love Hate was clear.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? One of the biggest shows,
clear.
and I was like, oh, I'm inspired by this guy. Do you know, he's coming from a background that he comes from. And then when you actually listen to John, very intelligent, and he's one of them, right? Why I have why don't have Maradona there? The genius, yes, love all that, but I love crazy people, bro.
Yeah.
And I love people that stick up for their people.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
John. And I could resonate with him, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had him here, and it was just like, obviously, I'm just showing him love type thing. But not understand, when at the time, I remember, like, obviously, I don't think I really knew you too tough like that, but I was like, what's this nigga writing to me like this?
Yeah, it wasn't. You just seen, at that time, you just seen us perform at the first day. You saw to Anwar.
I said, brother.
Because I just needed to
But
elaborate.
we're getting full I understand.
You
That's
get
why
me.
context in this life is
key,
very
it's key.
Very,
100%.
very key.
Because I can see how it just comes off where I'm just raging the fact that you'd say that the travellers have honour and that. But it's not that. It's the fact that I agree with that. And because my thought process is, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I'll be thinking, I wish blacks done that more, yeah? But I also have a story where, like, I wouldn't put them above the blacks either, like, do you get me? I've seen blacks link up, scrap, there's still deviouses there, no one can take a loss. But you see on the other side, with the people that I'm praising
That's
for,
fair. No,
the
even
people
like
that
I
I'm
said,
praising for
when I was
do the same thing.
studying, John, and I watched there was a documentary on Netflix. I forgot what the name was, but I remember watching it. Them feuds don't end there, boys.
Nah, they don't.
They don't. It carries on.
You get me?
It carries on.
You get me?
And obviously, I think that was season 2 or 3, where I'm not really like when you're doing this, when you're on my side of the chair, you kind of have to push back as well. That's the art of a debate. That's what I said to Naomi in the last episode. It was like, yeah, we were, because we're friends. But when we're bickering, it's not like we're coming up here. If we're agreeing with each other, then there's
where's
the partiality?
we're not talking about anything.
Where's the debate? You get me? A debate is two people having different opinions. You get me? So that's where I've gotten better at doing this. You get me? So I would have pushed back on him. I was like, yeah, the honor thing is still, but why don't you guys just leave it at that? Or it does carry on.
Because it
Do you
does
get me?
carry
Why
on.
sometimes like it comes in 2s and 3s, some of them sometimes fight. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Something like that. You know? So no, I get it. I get the context. I get the context of it. That's a mad story. That's some right hook, doesn't he?
Bro,
mad, innit?
Frank is huge. Like,
Some right hooks,
Some baller as well. Some
yeah, he's
baller.
baller. Like,
Some baller, yeah.
All them
a lot
cabinets
of
are
British people are
ballers.
ballers.
Yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
loads
All
of
them
them.
cabinets are ballers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian fella, he had that in a bit, you know what I mean? Bit of cheese. He got that last Congo and the Nigeria match. But before, Brian was sick though. Brian was sick. So boys, let's touch on, like, obviously you guys are boys of friendship, yeah? So how did that kind of dynamic start with the two of you? Like, how did you kind of like, and then
I wanna
obviously
hear your
it
perspective.
started with the music. Yeah, we hear from Broski for a bit.
Secondary school, I lie, because like I knew him, but like this is when he was about, like he was a bit chubby. Like I knew him. We used to play GTA with him back in the days. But so when we were like 12, 13, primary school days, we used to play. That's when I knew him, but we weren't like broskies. Like we weren't like
it was
chilling.
like a mutual.
Yeah, it's just a mutual. And then secondary school is when we probably clicked up, because that's when all the blacks were with each other.
Yeah.
And then as the years just went by, like that's when we formed the Santanas. We just kept going outside with each other, and we clicked up. Because I started rapping in like 2019. That's when like I say our friendship just
That's what age were you?
2019, 17?
Late. You said 13, I like.
Yeah, he's earlier than me.
Yeah.
I be telling this nigga all the time.
2019.
For a short period of time.
So my progress was
Do you get me?
Yeah.
just by being in the stew all the time. Because
Yeah.
I was always there.
Yeah.
When niggas were rapping, I was always there, just taking
in information.
Yeah, taking niggas in.
Watching how things are flowing. Yeah,
And then he was just like, one day, come stew. I came stew. We laid out a verse, a track, and then the rest was history. 2019. 2020, I was focusing on my whole craft. I didn't release no music. And then 2021 is when I started releasing. And then throughout the year, me and him started making duo songs. A lot of people think that like we're a duo, but we're not a duo.
No, I see it on your YouTube. You'll see like he has his own tracks.
exactly,
You have your own tracks,
Yeah.
and then obviously you
There's duo.
make some. Yeah,
But there was a period of time where we were just releasing like non-stop, like 2 weeks. He was releasing, the next week I'm releasing, he's releasing, we're doing a duo song,
And we
here
be
and there.
timing it like that, like that work rate.
And then throughout the years, we've just built that bond. Like I consider my brother like.
Absolutely.
That's what I said earlier. That's why it's
Yeah.
like obviously
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
haven't
saying.
really seen your uncle to his kids. You get me? Because
Yeah.
not uncle, sorry.
Yeah. In
That'd
a
be
way.
true,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Uncle.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. You'll be an uncle. You'll be an uncle.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
But throughout the years, we've just been music focused and
because-
built a bond like
Can
that.
I ask you? Okay, so 2019 you started 2013, right? So let's go back to seeing talk, right?
Yeah.
Because that word, I fucking hate that word.
Same.
Nah, sometimes I have a love-hate relationship. Like I like sticking up for them and all, but sometimes I want to like slap some of these people. But anyways, you said earlier, right? when you look at like there's people blown and stuff, and you're like, you're dead, and not just about
my
Ireland.
opinion though. I'm not
you know,
saying
sure, of course your opinion, your opinion, right?
yeah.
Let's talk Irish scene. When you see like people around, you said earlier you don't rate officer. What is that, music or personal?
No, that's personal thing.
Oh,
You
that's
get
a
me?
personal
Music,
thing.
but on the music thing, I'd also say that
Yeah, but it ties
like
it
not
in.
chatting shit, but like to me, I'd write it off as mainstream. That's gimmick to me.
Yeah.
Because from my perspective,
You know
do
his
you get me?
character.
I know his character. So to me, my opinion, again, I'm not saying.
What you touched on earlier when niggas are talking about chinging and black.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So my
my
view from that is you're chatting shit and you're doing the entertaining bit and you're making a killing off that. So I respect that bit. But the character thing. So I do put a lot of people in that box where it's like, at least Officer did do some originality things. Like, do you get me?
With the
Even
mask,
tapped
the mask.
the mask. Do you get me? He even tapped more into like the Afflecks, Nige things. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people in the scene, I feel like most people, when they start rapping, they're just trying to do what works. Like, they're just trying to get something
Can I ask you this
going,
question?
like, instead of
the
just
reason why I'm asking this, right? Do
working
you guys
through
see
it.
you as underground rappers?
Yeah.
Right. I see with that, there comes with a certain attitude, right? We got the gist of where like we are from. It's just like I'm like that. You carry a chip on your
Yeah,
shoulder, right?
absolutely.
You're trying to put like your seat in your back to
Yeah.
attitude, right?
Yeah.
So you look at them, you're like, all you guys getting all this, you ain't all that. It's all you guys look up. But obviously, you need to kind of have the catalog to back it up as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you look at the scene, you're like, if you was really putting the work and the same what they're doing, we'd be on top of you.
clear everyone.
Of everybody.
Clear of everyone.
Sellout.
Clear of
Yeah.
everyone.
Officer.
Clear.
Yeah.
But then I'm
LA,
saying,
all these guys.
I'm saying on a rap thing.
Yeah, rap. I'm
Yeah,
talking.
on a rap,
I'm not talking
yeah.
about. See.
I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about the game. I'm
Forget the
talking
drill,
about
yeah.
bars.
Forget the
like-
drill stuff. Yeah, I'm talking
yeah.
bars.
I'm
Yeah,
talking bar for
technical.
bar.
Yeah.
These niggas don't
Yeah.
step.
None of this like stringing and chinging. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
stand
no,
on
no.
it.
Can you rap
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Rhyme schemes, them intricate things,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
poet part of it. Niggas don't step.
Because I feel like with our style of rap, we've learned the technical side of rap. So then we can hop on anything you want. Boppers, we can make bop tunes. We can get singers on a song and we'll rap to them. We can do all of that. Like,
The versatility factor. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is the reason I'm so confident, the fact that we will clear niggas, is because like he's saying, we have shit in the vault. Like, with the same promotion that these niggas are getting, this shit will fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? On some bop shit. On some
Why
slap a
need-
good beat,
okay.
good flow, catchy shit.
To push you a little bit, and to push back a little bit.
Yeah.
For me, I look at 2 years in the face now. I'm hearing chat. The next step now is to prove it.
Bro.
So what's the game plan now if you want to give away or whatever? Because obviously, like I said, I like what you said. Like, it's like you are building something like
Yeah,
catalogs,
yeah,
have this stuff in
yeah.
the vault. That's nice, and it seems like there's a strategy. Like you said, you started in 2019. You were downloading the game plan, and then boom, you were in. You went in. Right? You were always there. So what is now the strategy to get this music out to be proven that like, see us two here coming out with Briggs, we're the guys. You guys, you had your little moment, but we're gonna take over. What's the game plan there?
So I'm saying we're cooking right now. Not too much in
Sorry,
it.
for this last one, right?
Yeah.
I hate this. Not just about you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Artists.
Yeah.
What
We're
cooking?
cooking,
What
we're
cooking? What
cooking.
cooking?
But what
What
I'm
cooking?
saying is,
what the fuck? What are you
vault.
cooking?
All I'm saying
It's in the
is,
oven.
is in shit in the vault, like shit ready. Like what I'm saying, I have a 16 track shit
album, like.
I could drop that tomorrow, bro, because I mix and master in this shit. He can come record a 10 tape. He's sitting on tapes that I'm waiting to
3
record
tapes.
with him because I'm slacking off
Yeah.
on the recording and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit of vault where I'm talking about quality in projects. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
don't
this
do the
scene is so
singles. They just-
single eccentrated. You get me?
We do the
A lot of
tape, like-
singles. Obviously, people be doing tapes and that. But I feel like where's the longevity in the tapes? Like, do you get me? And one thing I think about the scene is like the lack of like DJ academics. Them type of
Yeah.
characters and things. Like when the tapes are dropping, who's reviewing it, bro? Who's chatting shit? Who's chatting
Talk about
shit?
reviews. Your schedule time.
True,
Yeah.
true. You get me? Reviews and shit like that. More of that shit. There's shit I'm not tapped into, of course. But views and
Nah,
shit
he
like
does
that.
though. He,
It's just critics, sorry for
Yeah, yeah, critics.
criticize.
Yeah.
Who? Sorry. But he reviews though. Reviews. Reschedule time.
nah, he definitely reviews because he reviews niggas' music. Like,
That's what I'm saying is I'll say like to a point, and a lot to a point about a lot of the scene is like I'm a part of the problem. In terms of like
Taking all the-
I should have been dusted a lot of your podcasts. I should have been listening to a lot of Charger podcasts. I should be me. I take my response. I should know about the guy you're talking about. I'm here chatting shit saying we don't have enough reviewers and critics and niggas bringing attention to it, but there is, like, do you get me? So it also is a connectivity, but I also think it's that as well of taking the responsibility where I will say that openly. I'm not as tapped in as I should be. I don't know the reviewers, you get me? I don't listen to too much of the podcasts and shit. I have blind support. Like when I see your thing, if you post a little video, yeah, sometimes you go, I'm going to take Dongo in real quick proper. Do you get me? If it's a post or something, you like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't take you in proper. I just like that. I commented you're the GOAT. And I went on my way.
Yeah. Or it's just you scroll. Did it?
You get what I'm saying?
You're not even
So it's like there's a level of, and I think not enough people do that in a way, but that's not just people like in the scene and that can be the countrywide thing. That can be it. That's not even, I wouldn't blame the country for that. Like that's a lot of people in general. Like a lot of people don't go with something until it's rolling. Like some people don't like the audacity. Do you know that? Like when you're saying like, Dongo, you're snapping too much. Oh, Dongo, you know you snap a lot. Some people don't like the audacity that you don't give a fuck. Do you get me? I'll post my thing. I'll post my song. I'll go live on Insta right now, be chatting shit. Some people, they put envy on it because to them,
they can't do
that's
it.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
to them, they'd be stressed.
Projection.
To them, projection, man. People be projecting, do you get me? People will put their lack of the they can't believe your self-esteem.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you, you're snapping a lot.
Yeah.
It comes out like that.
I'm not gonna say. See what I said, right? I think you kind of touched on it a little bit. Right? I said it to Naomi last episode. You have to, like you said, you don't tap in. I think as an art, especially these days, right? You have to. It's not just the music. That's just like one element of it. It's everything. Marketing, your look. It's everything, right? And me, I look at greats, LeBron, Ronaldo, Floyd. What is it that when I'm listening to their documentaries and I'm watching their interviews, their self-belief, boys. Like you have to. Everyone's Messi. He's a Messi guy. Messi. See what Cristiano says. See me in my world. I'm the best.
As you should.
I'm the best.
As you should.
And you go. You put in the work, and you have that drive. It's drive. And even I said it right. Respect to my brother. Love him. Respect my sisters. Respect the Charger. I'm here to kill every single one of you. When I'm out here, I'm here to kill you.
I
look at me and my mind and my mindset, my drive. I'm the best. I want to be the best. You get me? You have to have that. I see that point. That's and again as well. What comes with that is people are gonna be trying to stab you and kill you. You have to. At the end of the day, you're talking. Hold that.
100%.
You have to have the mentality to hold that. You know what I mean? Like, and what I love though as well though, when you're real and you're authentic though, and you're from these council estates, you have so. I always say people who back me, people that don't. It's normally the suits. That's why like me and my brothers see all these events that these niggas go to. Hashtag invite me and my brothers be joking. I'm not gonna get. They're not gonna want me there.
I don't care about
I
it though.
remember before Black and Irish Awards.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second, right? Black and Irish Awards. The first one I think it was. I wasn't even there. I went to the Bungs' wedding. Who said who's Santanas? You know who they are now. They're cool guys, right? Guinness were sponsoring my section of the awards.
Come on.
And I was told, come on, wait, listen, hear me, right? So the girl that walks, you know her, the girl that walks in that section was telling me that the PR rep was like, they saw my name, because at the time I was shit hot, right? They're like, because of him, we're not sponsoring that section.
They done you like that, like, raw. That's mad.
Yeah, that suits though.
And that's why, look, I have a problem with, like, when I have these, me and, like I said on one of the episodes, me and Ree had a serious knock a couple of weeks ago in our gaff about talking about playing the game. Like, you have to kind of be like this. And even I said it in Walk the other day as well. One of the Walk aunties that I love her to bits, she was telling me, like, don't go, you're troublesome. You just need to play the game. You have to smile with it. I don't do fake.
You can't do it. You can never do the fake.
I don't do fake, bro. I listen, at the end of the day, I'm in a professional environment, I understand, right? I still don't give a bollocks, but I understand. And you have to be a certain way, but I just can't, I'm not smart. Imagine, right, I was out of work for a while, I was jobless for a month, I went back. Not one manager said hello, welcome back around to me, not one. Why am I gonna look at you and smile at you? Do you know what I mean?
I feel that.
I'm gonna put my head down, do my work, do my thing.
That's it.
You're on your phone, I'm gonna be on my phone.
Get me?
You're telling me to go, you set the example. You get off your phone. I remember I was sending a voice note before. The Mundibs comes over to me. Yeah, you know, like, don't go like, goodie, like, one of the managers, he said, like, you send your voice notes, like, you know, you can't be sending voice notes when there's a nigga ahead of me, he's a manager. Nigerian man on the phone for 4
Doesn't
hours,
give a rat's.
sitting there to
Doesn't give
so
a
a side
rat's.
chick. Do you get me? What I'm saying, young, is my son all right? Is my daughter all right? That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's what you're using it for.
do you know what I mean? So no, it's all this playing the game. I'm gonna be myself, boys.
That is a lot.
So I'm gonna look at myself
Yeah.
to the mirror, and obviously the niggas in the hood are like, yeah, that's him. He's being him. Do you get me? But in saying that though, I had a conversation, and maybe there needs to be an adaptation to that. And I'll say this to you boys, right? There's only so much you can do for the hood.
Facts.
Yeah. You can't bring everyone with you, like.
Not about bringing something here with you. The hood won't pay like that. The hood won't make it rich.
Oh, you're
These
right on
suits,
that.
these
Yeah.
suits. You have merch there, yeah.
Yeah.
How many niggas in the hood are gonna really ride out for your merch? Say you put your if you can answer if you want. How much is that tracksuit there that you're wearing?
This is like what, 90?
Nah, what the
The full
bottoms
thing?
only?
No, the full thing.
Full thing.
Probably like 90.
Yeah, something like that.
90 is actually fair.
90,
Like,
100.
say you say now 2 bills.
Yeah.
They're not buying that.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
They'll post your thing.
Small-
They're gonna post it.
Smiles, little, Do you know what I mean? Here's the link. They're not even.
Or they just send a link to black.
Like, Smalls did a show on the
Amazing.
block. Smalls did a show on the block there the other day. I think it was a penny. I'm riding out for the hood, man. The hood. You kind of have to slowly get out of that hood mentality, and maybe you do kind of have to play the game a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe like instead of me kind of like that's what I'm trying to like relax on the course and all and blah blah blah. But I still want to be. I want to come
Yourself.
into this game
Authentic,
and make
like.
it myself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I think
So
that's
how are you
important.
guys with that playing the game? Say if you want to collab with someone, right? Have you ever tried to reach out to collab with someone? Let me ask that first.
I'll be honest, we don't really even collab with anyone other
don't
than
care.
ourselves. Like,
There's like people I've talked to, but like I've never like seen it through all the way. Like I've even talked to some international people. You follow someone, they follow you back from Canada and America.
I've
and
actually
shit like
collabed with
that.
someone from the States.
Yeah,
But they do this.
Underground niggas, yeah?
Yeah,
like shit like that. But
Them people will be cold though.
Yeah.
That's where you get the really coldness, like it's the under, do you know what I mean, from America and stuff. Yeah.
I think one thing about the hood trenches, like the mentality, is I think one thing about like the hood getting behind you is that they're not going to respect you when they still see you as the same. Like, and I mean that even in everyone, something like Briggs, everyone, like people that are not even the trench part of Briggs, you're just a normal, you get me? They're not going, because when my ma sends me shop, niggas see me on the block on the way, they're not going to see you as up there. No matter how much motion got going on and shit, they
the same.
know you in real life.
Yeah.
To them, they know you.
That's the proximity.
You're nothing
Yeah, the
special.
proximity.
You're nothing
It's like-
special.
It's
You
like
get me?
we talk about is like if someone's having a promotion show or a college might be doing something. They look. Why would I pay Don? I see Dongo in Charlie's.
Yeah.
Why would I pay him? Do you get me?
How could I pay? How could I pay him for that?
Yeah.
Like, you get that's the mentality of a lot of people.
Yeah.
How could I pay for that? Like, Jimmy, I know that nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I see him around the did. So I think it comes to a point where, like, I think you're right, where there has to be a sort of, like, a point of elevation and like separation a little bit, and I think that can spark a little respect, like, because at the end of the day, in Briggs, that is why everyone's thinking, like, how'd you get out? Like, niggas don't bust case in Briggs, like, niggas don't go clear. There's not many stories where my man done something and he blew and he moved his marriage out. He has his own gaff. His marriage living nice. Dad's living nice. There's not hella
And
stories.
this is,
Like,
boys,
there's
you
not
have
hella
to be-
stories.
You said something earlier about audacity, boys, right? You hear stories like people like Dave, Bugsy. I want to know, yeah. It doesn't matter even if it's 10 years' time. Let's start having these stories here in this country.
100%.
I was thinking about earlier, like when the last guest was kind of like, oh, like, you know, none of you are gonna do anything realistic. I was thinking, do you know what? I have audacity. You have to dare to dream. What's the point in being alive if you're not gonna dream?
Literally.
Facts.
Especially what we're doing. Use our rappers. I'm obviously an entertainer or whatever. Dream.
Chase
Why
it. Yeah,
can't
dream
we?
big.
What you said there is so sad because obviously, I hate mentioning his name, but it's like we have an example of that thick fucking Connor, right? Where he dared to dream. He said, "I'm not walking on that building site. I'm gonna make something of myself." And he's one of the biggest, like it or not, he's one of the biggest stars in the world.
It's the biggest.
Don't you was real. It might be something small. Understand what I'm saying, people, right? When Sergio Ramos commented on his picture, nice suit. Just something small like that. I was like, Sergio Ramos, this fella from Crumlin. Do you get me?
And it's down the road.
Like niggas are Kevin Hart now when they see him, that gas boy. I'm like, in there. Someone from Ireland, boys.
Innit?
Get me?
Like imagine, like think about Robbie Keane And then McGregor, like the difference in style.
Different scale. It's a
Like Roy Keane, like the difference in style is insanity, boys.
Conor is up there. And then us that actually live in Ireland, and because Ireland is so small, like you hear shit through the grapevine that's not even rumors and shit. You hear real shit. You will hear real shit about Conor McGregor because you live here. You know someone that knows someone, and you hear real life, and he's just another guy from Cumberland.
The point I'm trying to make is dare to dream.
Facts.
100%.
And I want, like I said, you have to be big and bold with this. Dare to dream. Like we're doing like 6 a.m. prayers right now. Now listen, I got up for one of them because Jesus Christ, I get like 2 hours sleep every day. I'm struggling. But what the hashtag is with these prayers is what he can't do does not exist. And I'm really like I said, the word is really, like I said, boys, my 18 months has been tough. And I know myself, without the word, I don't know where I'm at, boys. You know what I mean? And I really like, I'm an African. John questioned it for weeks. Why are people, it's trending, blah, blah. And I look at myself, why am I so into this? I'm an affirmation person, do you know what I mean? And it's like when you're reading the Bible, I was reading, I think, Romans 8:31 today, and it was like, let me quote it properly. And my mom's gonna be so proud of me because she told me to do this, but I don't wanna misquote it, yeah? I was reading it earlier on. Yeah. So I was just saying, if God is for us, who can ever be against us? No little stuff, these little gems, every single day I'm reading, I'm just like, there's so many keys in the Bible, boys. And, you know, that's, and even with that, it's like, I believe sending up the prayers and the blessings. And obviously, it's not just that. It's obviously your humility, being a good person, all that type of stuff. Surely it'll stand to you one day. Even if it's not me, my children, my boys, cousins, my friends, someone will get blessed. You know what I mean? And like I said before, with me, I said it to Katie earlier on. If John say get something done, or even with you, one of you boys after coming up here, it's like I won. Because that's you now.
Doing something.
That's you now out of the hood. That's your mum sorted. That's your brother sorted. That's whoever. Do you get me? And I think as black people, let's not now, because you get called a nigger or this, that, and that, it's now then we're doing both amongst each other. We don't even like each other.
Amongst each other. Like, amongst each other.
It doesn't make sense.
The amount of times we have these conversations, though. The amount of times we have these conversations, nothing changed. I was at an event a couple of weeks ago when I actually got hashtag invited. Shout out you, Esther, I love you. And they were like, yeah, we need to, black people need to do da 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 da. Bro, shut up. We're not gonna do it.
You know what I mean?
Just chat.
Chatting.
It's just fucking chat. And if you watch, I team all my, so last season it was for the people, my podcast. So I had Emmy, who's a nail tech. I had fucking Smiley, who's my man. They're not really content creators like that. I brought my people on, give them a platform to speak. You know? So that was my way of kind of like, and whoever, Noella wants to come up here now. You have, this not a joke. In the black space, it's not a joke. I'll give you your plan. I said, right, the Santanas, they're good speakers, they're nice, they're decent influence, get them on. This is collabing. So I'm doing my part, people. Do you know what I mean? Let's all do our fucking bits, bit by bit. Do you know? You guys, when your music's coming out, your hood, I know you said there's a bit of problems. Share it.
You get me? Like,
what's wrong with a fucking share, boys?
I even told you, you see, with the drama.
Let's be guided here.
I was posting their music videos, bro. You can ask niggas at the time. I was posting their music videos, bro. and this is because I was a loud man back in the day. I'll post anything. Do you get me? I was real. But bro, and my sentiment was that at the time, like, even at the time, like I say, I have personal problems with la. Bro, I still want you to eat, bro, at the end of the day. Especially anyone that, like, chases any creative pursuit. Like, I have the full respect. You know, I can stand up here and I say, oh, when I see a shit nigga blow and da-da-da. I'm exaggerating in that, but I truly do, like, I want everyone, I wish everyone success, bro. I want everyone to eat.
We say this as well, right? We might not be the ones. It could be the generation after us.
Yeah. Jordan was saying that. After Charger, he was giving a list home, he said the same thing.
But let's at least push. Do you get me?
So other people can run.
Because I feel, man, I feel like, I keep saying it, I feel like we're so close.
Yeah.
And you see examples like Jordan Adetunji getting Grammy nominated, boys, after one tune. Now, obviously, look, he's been here. John said he was an emo. You know what I mean? Like,
he's been around, though.
He's been around, but like, you know, and that shows obviously consistency and his drive. But now we have someone that is getting Grammy nominated. Do you know what I mean? Doing tunes with Lil Baby. We're so close. We have people going on TV. Do
you get me?
We're so close. So close. But we need to start like getting our house in order bit by bit. And like I said, if I have to be the vessel if someone has to slap me in Charlie's, so be it.
So be it. Jordan was
They
saying that
literally
to
said
us.
that. We'll have to walk with it so the other people can just run.
Like, it may be, you get me?
Yeah.
Maybe you have to accept the possibility. Maybe you don't go to the moon, like. Do you get me?
Black and
Maybe.
Irish, right? Fortune Igabor won Artist of the Year last year.
Fortune.
Fortune Igabor, yeah. Did you just follow his shit? Just follow his music?
Yeah. I don't listen to his music personally.
But I fuck with him. I've seen him a few
He's a
times.
good
Linked
guy
him a
as
few
well,
times. Yeah, it's
Fortune, a
cool.
good guy. He has a show January 29th. I think he has a documentary.
I saw that.
It's actually in the Civic as well. I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that because obviously it's in the Civic. I was gonna say. So yeah, watch it. I think. See, obviously they got a lot of stick. Yeah, Black and Irish. I was chanting this earlier on though, right? If you deep music category, if they do like Artist of the Year, yeah, it's actually a strong category this year.
Yeah.
Because used on musicians, right? So Abi Bali, just Artist of the Year, not female or male. Just say Artist of the Year.
yeah.
Jordan, Travis and Els.
Yes, absolutely. That's heavy here, isn't it?
People are questioning Jafaris. They're questioning why there's awards. Let the niggas like it's strong. Then you have with female athlete, Rashida. At the Olympics,
she's doing numbers.
That mixed race
The
fella, the
athletes are getting
rugby player that's
athletes
mixed
are
race
getting
that
up.
hangs around with Erica.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's people that Olympians that been to. There's stuff happening. Stop being so fucking negative.
You get me?
And these are people, Jeff, I love Jeff. I have a relationship with some of these people. Do you get me? And I'm going to call out because it's just, I'm here. It's just, okay, we get it. Last year you said this. The year before you all said this. You're moaning about, we know.
Yeah.
What the next step now is, where's the uplifting?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm the negative one, boys. I'm the negative one. I'm the one that they all hate. But what you think of that, like, with the Artist of the Year? Who would you have as Artist of the Year?
I couldn't even
Or
answer
just
that.
have your ears to the ground with that?
Because I don't even listen to like the Irish scene like that. Like I know.
Why
Like,
are you not, though, as a musician
That's just
in
my
the game?
fault. That's just my fault.
Innit? Like, even in the game, like, even niggas that rate and shit, like I say, oh, you send me some, I'll post that. But I think we should be, you know?
We should be
Put
100%.
some time aside
Yeah.
to support the local.
And I think
you know
I'd
what I'm
like
saying?
the likes of Abi Coulibaly because she's probably cold, like, and all the others you said, like, because they're like, they're
Bro,
doing
she's
like.
a Coldplay fan, and who's your go? Like, who's your favorite rapper?
See, I don't have like a number one. I just have a list, like.
But okay, who would you like if they came to Ireland? They were doing a show in the Tree Arena. You had to open for them. Who would you like it to be?
Ooh, I'd say Mike, Griselda, Macomi, like there's loads of people.
Yeah. But she did that.
Yeah.
I mean, she did that.
That's crazy though.
For the whole
Yeah.
three, was it 3 nights? Whole 3 nights, she did that.
Yeah.
Cold.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You get me?
Travis and Els, they said niggas couldn't chart number one
Yeah,
in the
number one.
country.
That's even mad at
How about
itself.
I'll probably put Travis and Nelson.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah, but-
really respect the run. And as someone I'm real quick to be critical. Like I'm saying, I'm real quick to call a nigga shit at rapping. Or especially the mainstream. Like, I'll be quick to call you out. Do you get me? It's only a bop because it's easy to make a bop. It's not hard, I'll be honest. To make an alright rap song. It's not hard to do. It's not. Do you get me? But
see-
Travis Nels have sauce. Like, do you get me? I
see
respect
that
the
award?
Yeah, sauce, bro.
See that award? What are we artists of the year? So what are we basing it on? Because those are all different artists right there. All of them doing
And
Abi
Travis-
Coulibaly,
and Travis and Els actually
Coldplay, Travis and
dropped the
Els
tape
doing
as well, like.
Crazy things.
And that tape went crazy.
Jordan, Kalani. So like,
man.
what are we basing it on for artists of the year? Because those are heavy hitters right
Those are
there.
heavy
like,
hitters, man. And
And
they're all
who
heavy
is
hitting in
basing
like a
it? Who's
different...
basing it for that?
Who's what?
Who's basing it? Who's gonna?
That's a great question. Who's voting? I think they're doing some panel thing this year. But who?
Yeah. How is it gonna make sense though? Like,
Well, just a panel thing.
yeah.
It's not
But
the
which
people
one
that
holds
vote.
more weight? You can't say.
It's not the people.
You can't say Jordan holds more weight than Abby's like,
Yeah, because,
and hers, like
Opening for Coldplay is crazy up there. Like, that
Crow
is...
Park as well.
there's
yeah.
too many factors in this. So how are you gonna like?
Opening for
No, but the main
Coldplay.
thing about it, though, it's hot. Like, you man are
Yeah.
chatting, this, that. Oh, it's mediocre. Remember one year, niggas ain't dropping songs and they get nominated. Okay, what's up now?
Yeah, what's up now?
What's up now? Do you know
Like
what I
we were
mean?
saying with the...
Olympians and shit.
Where everyone says it, every artist, you know, oh, we're cooking. But it does take a level of... Like, I wanted to finish on that. Like, a lot of the game, it's the image.
Yeah.
It's the image.
whole brand,
It's the
basically.
branding. It's the motion. At this point, I like to have the shit ready. Like, when we're ready to go on a run, it's all the content ready. The music's ready to drop. The artwork is ready. There's some factors people don't think about. You need an artwork for your tape. You need to upload it on time. It needs to roll out. You need to have 1 million, and now it's real time and TikTok time. You need to have 1 million reels going. I'm seeing like the way you promote now, you take a little clip from your song and do about 50 reels
clips.
to that same clip, that same section, posting every day, see which one hits, see which one.
Yeah.
And you get me? So, like when we're ready to, with the confidence ready to take over, it would be like, it might be a good bit because like we're trying to come with vim and substance. When we're coming, even though we're trying best, it's not, at the end of the day, it isn't about being the best or most, the most notoriety. I'm going for legacy.
Yeah, legacy.
Do you get me? Impact, legacy. Like if you had a mission statement with the rap, if I had a mission statement of why do I make music, it's to resonate with people. Do you get what I'm saying? Most of all, do you know what hurts the most about trying to rap about the trenches and shit, and then the trenches not backing it? It's you who I'm trying to relate to.
Broski.
It doesn't make any sense.
Broski, I felt every sentence, bro. Because it's the man them. I said after my live show, I deleted a couple of man on Snapchat. Like,
Damn.
no, brother, I had to. Bro, imagine there's a nigga, and you'll see this. There's a nigga in our group chat. Niggas are there. Poor him, he couldn't watch. He's in Australia. My little brother, there's a footballer. There's niggas that don't go. Not even the well done, nothing.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
Oh,
Simple,
God,
well
like
done.
that's-
Congratulations.
Come on, like what are we talking about? Like what are we really
Niggas
talking
that I
about?
know who I grew up with. It's like, I'm not doing a lot. Like I said to you boys, I died, boys. I got an ACL injury, and I'm standing there. Someone that started, I put my phone down on top of one of my ma's cups in our kitchen, with one person watching my live, which was his sister. To into it, 280 people on a Wednesday night in
mad.
Tala. People came from Letterkenny and London.
That's crazy.
Come watch me in a suit.
You have to pat yourself
You
on
know
the
what I
back
mean?
for that.
Oh, yeah. It's like your own. Like, what is this, boys? I'm not trying to do this. I'm burning you. I'm trying to inspire you.
You get me?
Look, and like you said earlier, right? You said like no one in Briggs has made it, and that's same with kind of like Brookfield, if I can say where I'm from, or that area there. It's like when you see success, that's when. I think that we can, like I said earlier, we can talk all you want.
Yeah.
People, especially where we come from, need to see it.
Yeah.
And then when they
They need
see it,
to
then you have
results.
something to back.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, you're credible then.
Yeah.
This is all talk right now. It's just a dream right now. Do you get me? You have to do it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And so, like, but that there is like, bro, from the kitchen to in here to the theatre. And I'm looking at now, like, obviously, I'm back in the theatre again, March 15th.
March 15th.
Buying
Get them tickets.
Be
But
there.
then the next one, probably, like, we're looking at probably, hopefully, Sugar Club. And then 2026, right?
That's a good spot.
Sugar Club's a nice spot.
Yeah, where's your head of soul at? 3 times?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Went to a
Get me?
show there. It's a good spot.
Then the year after 26, you're trying to look at Vicar Street, where you're trying to look at 1,000 people. Do you know what I mean? That's my aim, bro.
Big tail, well.
See, talking bollocks.
Yeah, they
That's
done
how-
that.
You can say Mundil is, right?
Yeah.
National Stadium, right?
Yeah.
2,000 seater. They'll sell it back to back.
Because they have their Mundelis to back it.
They back their
Yeah.
people, broski. You know what I mean? Back to back. Oh, you think me? You can do a show back and sell out, even a small 300. No, you know. Niggas, I remember Plantain. This is public knowledge. He said it here. Plantain had to cancel one of the shows one time because
Bro.
niggas won't buy tickets.
Bro, getting niggas to buy tickets not easy.
We done a headline show.
We'll get to
We
that.
sold like 100.
We'll get to that, right?
Yeah.
Niggas will be like, they'll buy it on the day, or they'll buy it on the week, or this, that, and that.
Why? Did you get me? Like, why? Why are you waiting? Why did you have to wait?
Just
are
say
you not
no.
pulling up? Are you
Yes
not
or
pulling
no?
up?
Are you
Yeah,
pulling
no.
up?
Are
Yes
you
or
flowing?
no?
Or even going by? Like, I just
What happened
to
with your
support.
live show? What were we gonna say?
No, we done a headline show. We sold like 100 tickets.
Where was it?
Workman's.
Workman's, yeah?
Workman's.
Yeah, but it
Workman's,
wasn't
that
just in it. That wasn't even just us.
It was-
Like we linked some promotion
Yeah.
niggas, la. But there's still like 3 other artists on the lineup. Like,
I'll
you
be
get me?
honest, but we done all the work. I'm just being
No
honest.
cap.
Credit to them lot, but we
Credit
actually
to them.
done
Shout
all
out to
the
them lot.
all the
Shout out to
work.
them lot, but like hella Briggs niggas in the building.
Yeah.
Like, do you get me? But it's also difficult. Like, and them times I remember when we were doing that. Like, I was on campus in like second year, and like some of them ones like you're booking people like, yo, buy my ticket. Like, I was putting up to the people in the U, yo, buy my thing. I don't even care if you're pulling up. Show some support, nigga. It's like 5-10 blip. What was the ticket? Something 5-10 blip.
Literally.
Bro, you spent on chicken and chips just now. Chicken and chips that are gonna be gone in a few minutes, like that you're just yamming. But when it comes to, can you put this 5-10 for the ticket, even if you're pulling up or not? Hesitant.
Nah, hesitant.
It's that hesitating. So it's hard to translate. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're still trying to figure that out. The best strategy. Like the reason me personally, I'm so relaxed with it all, where it's like, you know, I can stand up here and say we're cooking, I have this and ready and this ready. But the reason I'll say that and still be relaxed and not feel rushed after is because it's like the fan base you're trying to attain, like, you know, they should be the ones waiting on it. Like, you get me? And I feel like with the marketing thing, once it's a go forever. Like, now you have to keep on going, keep on going. So, I've noticed that before where I've tried promotion things, you get me? And then you start, it does good for a bit, and then you stop, and your progress is gone straight away. Like, do you get me? Or it trickles off very fast. So I feel like when it's on a we're ready thing, and like what I'm saying, at the end of the day, that's all the game. That's how we're trying to play the game. Or our tactic on it is that, you know, wait, get some shit in the vault, build up a discography, drop some shit on the low, not too focused on it right now. But after all is said and done, honestly, the whole point of the music is for people to resonate to it. Like, do you get me? It's like, that's how that, like, sometimes I'll be listening to my music and I'll be praying and I'm like, Lord, like, this is how I justify my existence. Like, this is how I justify my existence. Like, I'm trying to do this in accordance with the Lord. Like, do you get me? I'm trying to, Lord, speak through me. Do you get me? And if my music can help one person, provide one person comfort, like when we're pulling up the shows and shit, like I pulled up the dead shows, bro. I've done dead shows, like, do you get me? I've done dead podcasts. Do you get me? We've been on the lineup and it's a dead show, but fuck all people, no one came for you type shit.
But you just rap experience.
You just rap.
XP.
If just rap, it's XP first of all, and just rap. Like at the end of the day, if even one bar you said resonated with someone, provided someone some type of comfort, had a feeling of relation.
You know, I have a story on that. You know, it was like 2 years ago, 2021, when I was rapping. Some you texted me on Instagram, right? And then he was like, my mom's in hospital, I was listening to your music. I was like, damn, this hit, yeah, but there's a twist, guy. A few messages later, yeah, he sent me, can you send me bread? Bro, I'm looking at this guy like, what? I had to tell him, like, bro, like, I don't know you, like, I don't know you, like. I don't know you, but cheers for, like, saying that my music helped you, but I generally don't know you, like.
I'm saying, and that's another thing where I told you this separation thing. When I was doing the drill and that, when I had my peak motion, hella niggas texting you and that. Bro, when they text you and you reply, you're instantly less up there than you were before. Because I texted you and you actually got back to me. You're proving to me in real time you're a normal ass nigga. Like, some people would appreciate it, but some people, I see why artists be airing their fans. Yeah. I see why some people don't reply to fans at all. They don't air. It creates that sense of mystique. Some fans like that. Like, do you get me? The detachment. They're looking like they're living their life type shit. Do you get me? If you text them and they get back to you, and you go back to me quick, like, it's only been 5 minutes, like, I thought you were busy doing stuff, like, do you get me? People be having that mentality, like, that ass, like, you get me?
No, that's
so
real.
It's also, there's so many angles to it.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
I'm one of those, I'm not going to air. You text me and you're like, do you get me?
We have to create that mystique.
Yeah.
But me, I'm not going to lie, I air, bro, I air.
Some people have to air, there be people like that.
Yeah, no, but it's like, there's even one, remember I told you I have a stalker, there's one, right? I don't think you watched the pod because it's long form. I have a stalker.
A stalker.
She's a young girl. Look, I was right. She's Congolese, like, but she stalks too much, man. She writes too much. She's even writing to me now, like, she writes too much. You get me? I wrote back one time, and it's like, oh, and then I was like, oh, look in your exams or something. Now it's like, I want to meet you and all. You know that? I was like, oh yeah, like, do you want to pick? But then imagine a screenshot and it looks wrong on me, like, beating a young. Now I was like, I left it at that, and ever since then I don't write back anymore. You get me? But just constant messages. But I really resonate with what you guys are saying, that you're creating that separation by airing and stuff like that. And them, see when you have me sitting like this, you know it's serious. Usually I'm on a podcast, I'm like this, but you know it's because what you guys everything you guys are saying is my mission as well. I'm understanding what it is that I'm set, why I'm on this chair, and you know. Everything that you guys said there is that's amplifying what I want to do with this team. You get me? Have like-minded people like you, because we're a lot similar in our goals. And even though I'm nearly 40 years older than the two of you, but it's like we're a lot similar in our mindsets. You know what I mean? And I love that. And I love to see young, hungry lions like myself, trying to push. You know what I mean? But my thing for you guys, and I really hope in 25 I see you guys. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I see you guys.
Bit of visibility.
You have today, even with the conversation. and how it's went, and like he's a character and stuff. He's after gaining a fan of me. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna try and my best to support. You know what I mean? And obviously any shows and stuff like that.
Appreciate that,
If I can make it, because I like when, and like I said before, it's so beautiful, bro. Where it's like you understand where you're from, you understand your mission. You know, he's our religious boys as well. And no one in Briggs has really pulled out like that. Why can it not be the Santanas? They had that nine us had that run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why could it not be the boys?
And there's no reason not.
It does, brother, let me tell you something. They're gonna look and clown us, yeah? They're gonna look and clown, but there is no reason not. What he cannot do cannot exist. It does not exist. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, but for real, it's all for now, not being a prick.
Yeah.
It's just
It's all chat. Of course.
You know what I mean? Like Smiley said to me, operating at 20% on it.
of
Brother, you're right.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you get closer to the 90s, you can see the fruits of our labour. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
Yeah, boys, that was fucking brilliant. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna leave the floor to you guys. Anything you've got going on for 25, if you have plans for that to promote your socials, your Spotify's, whatever you've got. Here's a chance to plug yourselves.
I don't know, probably a tape, 2025. I wanted 2024, but I'll probably leave it to 2025. Me and him got a 4-track EP, probably 2025, released right after the tape.
Yeah.
Any
show. Do you know what I always take about artists, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like Sugar Club and all that. Why do you do your local spots?
We're actually doing a local. We've performed.
We're doing that.
Like,
Please I know how to don't get your training for your stage.
Naturally,
bro.
We're doing that on the 20th.
Week after next, this month, we're doing something like that. A little gig in Briggs.
When I'm doing it, so I'm imagining myself like sound check. I'm like,
yeah.
That's why I went to them. What's them?
Open mics.
Open mics. So I'm just going there to see
Yeah.
how others move and how can I put it in my little games. You get me? Like just studying the games. You know what I mean? Like so, don't have to be like a sound house and all that. Just little spots.
No, that's what we're doing this
I want
month.
to see niggas that like. I remember you can kind of touch on it because you don't like the nigga. It was like. Officer was supposed to tour. Was he not supposed to tour? But obviously he couldn't do it. I don't know if it was over like obviously the beef thing.
Yeah.
Or this, that, and that, blah, blah.
Man, I do.
Jamie, I want to see niggas start touring the country even, stuff like that. Build your
Touring
fan
the
base.
country even. Like, I think that's up there,
possible.
bro. I think touring the country, I think
so
that's
possible.
up there. Like, that's
That's what I'm probably something like, I'm not picking on the guy, and even just Joel Smiles when you have this tape. You drop your tape, go tour your tape around the
Is that
country.
not that's the natural cycle of even
We don't
the
do
mainstream
that.
thing is like a tape
All these
a year.
A&R managers,
You
like,
get me?
what's the gig like?
You get me? It's like
Fly out. Fly out, Ash.
most artists, in like America, the whole jig is like you release an album a year.
Tour it.
You release an album, then you tour the album. Then you're back from the album,
Stop
you're working
acting
on
like
the
you wanna
next
be
one,
like,
and then
you know what I mean?
touring, and then you get what I'm saying? People acting like that. So I don't know. It's a tech one because I don't think like touring the country. There's some people like you're saying. I think them names they could absolutely do it, and it would be flying, and I think it would be class.
Cello should have.
He could have done
advantage of that
because he had the
Cello tape.
Mundelis.
Yeah,
Cello,
did he
Mundelis,
not?
yeah.
I thought he was doing shows around that. No,
Oh, obviously electric picnic and all, and longitude and all. But I mean, like going
Still
around.
doing
You know what I
heroes,
mean?
but going around, I think that is so up there. And like me and him are always having conversations where we'll be tapped into like some underground American artists, some stuff like that. Yeah. This one Mike, right? This one fella called Mike, he's a bit more up there now, like 2 million monthly listeners and shit like that. But I remember when I was listening to him early, when he had around 200,000, 300,000 monthly listeners, that's still a lot, like, or even 100,000, that's still a lot. Like, if I had 100,000 monthly listeners, I think I'm clear. Like, do you get me? When he had around that, he had a show in Ireland. And that's something I didn't expect at all. Because even all the way in America, you're underground like that. Do you get me? And man was touring the world. He has dates in Germany, and he's came since, and he's coming again
in February. I'm going
next
again.
February. So he's done 3 Ireland shows, and this guy was underground in America. And when we pull up as fans, supporters, we pull up as fans, and you see the crowd. The crowd is here.
It's possible.
When people always say to you when you're doing anything creative, bro, it's just Ireland, bro. You need to go to America, bro.
Bullshit.
You need to go to UK, bro.
It's just
I'm
a
sick of that
small
excuse.
fish
That's
in a
weak-
bigger
That's a
pond.
weak mindset.
Literally.
Bullshit.
It's
Like you said,
weak.
there's people here. Niggas, I see niggas pulled up for me on a Wednesday. And I'm glad you, man, brought this back to me as well, right? At the end of the day, people, your shit has to be good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Quality.
Yeah, quality.
You will get support. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I don't like Bukayo Saka because he just plays for Arsenal. He's a good fucking player. Do you know what I mean? I don't support Arsenal because they're just whatever. They're a good team.
Quality.
You know what I mean? you have to deliver quality.
Facts.
You don't go out with Tasha down the road because she looks like a wheelie bin. No, you're going out because she has a fat ass and a nice face. You know what I mean?
Facts.
No, some boys out there look like scramblers. I'm not going near her because she's rotten. Do you know what I mean? You have to deliver fucking quality.
Yeah.
100%.
All these people are crying on no support, bro. Are you good?
Are you good?
First of all, are you fucking good?
Are you good in the first place, and have you been putting in pain? One thing as well is like people will start and you're crying for support straight away.
Yeah.
Nah. We need to see you putting work
Stop.
to see how many niggas
That's
rap for
another
1
thing.
year and they
Like
quit.
I said,
Like,
I
you get
am
me?
for uplifting and all, but obviously there will be some critics like stop moaning and put the fucking
Some
work
push
in. I
back.
always say it.
There's gonna
and
be
you're
some
on a journey.
pushback.
I always
Yeah.
say it's like a train, bro. You're picking up people, bro.
Yeah.
On your journey. Do you know what I mean? They may not be at the first stop.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
Nigga, my first stop was Instagram Live. There was no one there. Bam, my sister and Amelia.
Yeah.
We started somewhere.
It's somewhere.
As soon as it blew, everyone came.
You get me?
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, 2025. What's the gig? What's the obviously the tape?
Like we were saying, we have a few tapes we're
Yeah.
trying to do. We're actually like we're working on a studio as well, like
Right.
our own one. Like you get me? Not just like out of my gap, like a space. Do you get me? That's what I'm saying. The reason why me personally, the reason why I'm not even I will child is rah and I will not drop for a long time as well is because
No rush.
I'm trying to innit? And I'm trying to cook like this studio thing. I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to rebrand towards that a little bit, as in. I wanna because bro, I've been doing this long time, bro. I need to get something out of it as well.
bit of dough,
the
like.
money, because the music costs. So I'm trying to get to a point where it's self-sustainable. I'm getting money from doing my engineering shit in the studio. Do you get me? And renting out the studio for studio space, etc., etc. Then I can put that into it. I'm saying I have a tape ready to drop tomorrow. If I buy all the beats, it's running me 800 quid, bro. I have another 110 ready. I've recorded a lot this year, formulated a lot this year. If I want to drop that $5 bro. You get what I'm saying? Those are heavy payments to get nothing out of it. Nothing. You're getting nothing. Nothing.
That's
Not-
right.
you're
No
not getting a cent
videos,
back,
no
like.
music videos, no nothing.
And music videos, even no story. Do a music video for, if you want to do a typical rollout, get all the beats, $8, like let's say for the 16 track one, and I'm even saving on some of the beats, like,
They give you the buy
let's say
three,
you
get
want
two
to do
free.
music video for 2-3 of them as a rollout. Music video, get off my boy, make one call. Jack. It's gonna run me $5. Cause it's worth it. But it's gonna run me $5. So what's that for the rollout? 1.5K just for the videos, another almost grand just for the beats and shit. This is a lot of things people don't consider.
Salary, that's a
So you're
salary
asking,
monthly.
no wonder everyone is saying, I'm cooking. Yeah, you're cooking.
That's real, bro.
They're looking
Because us, in my game, we are asking where are these artists? So these are being real. You know what I mean?
We're cooking. The reason we're saying that is because we're also cooking the funds, though. We need to
looking
cook
at
the
them
funds
prices.
again, like.
That's real. That's
how
real
it
rap.
is, so-
That's
Prices
real
are
rap. That's
heavy,
real
like.
rap.
I know, like, I feel like me personally, I'm chilling. Like, I'm working on stuff. Again, trying to get a discography. That's like we don't know. Like, we released shit.
We
We should
released
say
a
that
tape
as well.
this year.
We released a tape
Like,
each this
yeah.
year. Like, get me earlier in the year. But it's also a note that we don't put too much light on it. Like, we dead ass just drop them things. We're trying to build a discography. Like, we don't even care if anyone taps in like that.
I think we have like 40, 50, 80 songs together on Spotify.
Like, that's crazy. Like, do you know what I mean? And we have loads
When I
more
get,
in
because
there.
I haven't got, like I said before, when I have people in the car, they laugh at me. You listen to a song, right? And the next period you look. So at Super Value, you will get. So I haven't got Spotify at the minute. So when I'm going back to the gym soon. So when I get it back, I'll tap into the tape.
I used to deal with them Spotify ads. I think
So
they're one
plug
of
your
the
socials, boys. Where can they find you?
The Santanas on YouTube, Ash Santana Yo on Insta.
Snowy.Santana on Instagram. We have the Santanas, official Santana, something like that, on Instagram as well. Well, like we're saying, you know, we won't be complaining. Like, one quick thing is a lot over the years, like, people know I've been known like that in Briggs that I rap and shit, yeah. And over the years, like, people be asking, you haven't talked to me, and they go, "Oh, you still rap, bro?" I be doing my head in, like, I'm putting in all this pain. I've been putting in all this pain this whole time. And you're asking me, do I'm rapping? But that's my fault. It's not your fault, you get me? The fact that it hasn't come the fact that you don't know that I'm still rapping is on me, like, do you get me? I don't turn that around and blame. So a visibility thing, we're aware of that right now, do you get me? So, you know, we can chat rah, we're the best and we have all this shit ready, but we're also not too pressed, because at the end, we don't have to prove shit either.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the point. I'm not trying to, there's a chip on the shoulder, but I'm also not trying to, it's not too much of an ego thing. I'm not just trying to, now I'm not going to be rushing to drop. just because we came on here and I said if we drop a niggas top 10, we'd be clear everyone. I'm not going to be rushing to prove that.
Oh, we had those thoughts. We went Spain, done open mic, thought we were going clear. Came back.
Like, we put in some serious ground. We
I,
went to Spain to do an
feel
open mic.
you guys, because it's like,
Spain. To do
even
open
when,
mic.
obviously you don't know the game, yeah? You know it when you're in it.
Yeah.
I remember looking at the views on TikTok when I blew first time. I was like, I'm gone. Every meme page. I remember like the UK one. I was like, gone.
Oh my God.
But then you realize in that moment, it's like, I remember sitting there. I remember sitting right on my couch, looking at all the followers. Every minute, followers. Meme. I had about €30 on my account. I'm like, everyone, you're gone clear. I barely have enough to get me and my missus at Nando's. You know what I mean? I remember then one time I ended up, remember Nobody's in Ireland, Kieran. A girl I woke with, I'm on the 4th floor, she was downstairs in the main room. Ran upstairs, don't go, you're on the shade room, on the shade Burry. So look at dust.
You know what I mean? Don't put
I love B. When B went viral, I think B ended up on the shade Burry as well. I rang B, he was like, how'd you feel? I was like, don't care.
Don't put bread in the pocket.
Hey, don't put bread in your pocket. Like.
All is gone clear. God, someone text me. Someone put all my comments the other day because I recorded with Billy. He's like, clear. I'm like, clear of what? You know what I mean? Clear of nothing.
You have a 9 to 5 to go to tomorrow, like.
I'm hanging on with a loose thread. But come here, I appreciate you guys, man.
Thanks for having us, man.
Of course,
Really,
boys. And like I said, I look forward to the progress. But I end the pod now. Obviously, I've been speaking to you for about an hour and a half, or probably even a bit more. So, one question only. You guys get to ask me a question. You can ask me anything, whatever it is.
I had a question. I actually told them.
None of the, you know about it?
Yeah, I know about it.
My God.
Actually, what's your pod? What's the episode?
I love, man. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, one question only.
What are you thinking?
Tell the question that you said in the gym.
I was saying,
It's a good question.
because I couldn't think of shit. I was saying, like, you're from Tala, and you rate, like we were saying, we like being from where we're from, character builds, etc. If you couldn't be from Tala and you had to come from somewhere else, where would it be?
That is a fucking question. That is a brilliant question. Do you know?
Because I don't know.
They're gonna like.
It's a good question.
They're gonna like this, right? In this place. Huh? What? Where? Yeah. It'd be on a Selbridge or Leak Slip.
Why?
Throughout my life, I look at it, where I go for my place of peace is there. So obviously my cousin who lived with us, like a sister to me, she moved out there when she married her husband. And every time I go out there, it's just peace, boys. Sometimes you need that getaway, man.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not fortunate like everybody in this room has a red passport that can just book flights.
just cool.
When I need to call, I need to visa,
Long day.
prove this.
Yeah, I was just out the country 2 weeks ago. I was out the country 2 weeks
Thank you
ago.
for that, brother. Where'd you go?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, did you? Yeah? Fucking DJ. Nah, fair play to you, bro. God bless you. But yeah, so Selbridge, and I just feel like it's a nice town. And obviously we got a League Slip. We have obviously a young cat coming out there now, young is as well, talented boy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I don't League Slip. It's just because it brings me peace, bro. I'll go there, it's peaceful. You get me? I get away from the noise. So great question. Yourself?
What episode or guest that you got out are you most proud of?
Oh,
It's a heavy. Try.
these boys came with good questions.
Try.
Right. Who I'm most proud of?
Yeah, that you got on.
It's gonna be recency bias. It's gonna be recency bias. But I have to say, Emmy. And I'll tell you why, right? People don't understand. Even forget the story for a second and how she articulated herself and stuff. It's just how that episode was so brilliant, yeah. It was how on brand that girl was. She came up here, she knows, because she sits there and watches the episodes with her clients. She's been supporting since day one. Even I went back on her messages, like she's been supporting the lives. First pod, because she knows. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying this, podcasting is long form content. It's sitting there for an hour and a half of your day. It's hard. I understand
100%.
that. But that person since season 1, I've clocked in hours of episodes. I'm not just being on my own pod, been on Where's Your Head at like 4 times, charge it. I've been around the girls.
Putting in a shift.
She's followed me, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I have people that follow me as well, right? There was an episode actually that I was going back on my Nasty episode. So obviously, you know, Nasty's a football creator as well. So we're going to touch on that as well. And it was funny because just after recording with her, I was like, I know I'm going to lose a few ladies here because we're going to talk football, but I know Amelia's going to watch. Always there.
Every time.
Always there. She came up here. There was even some personal stuff. She talked about you smashing stuff up. Like, I didn't ask her. Every time I would ask her a question, I didn't want to, like, him or anyone in his family or anyone saying, oh, you pushed her to speak. She spoke on her own accord because she knows the brand. She knows what I'm trying to do. And she knows that by her speaking how she spoke, the impact it's going to do for women. Man, them. How many times do they say defund these mics?
A lot. I've seen that a lot.
How many times they say men with podcasts? Girls are saying they're not going to date niggas with podcasts. You know, like I said, I don't come up here. I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm one of the most flawed people, emotional. I have so much thing going on. I need fucking, as much as I need the Lord, I need therapy, I need everything. Right? So I don't sit up here and act like I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm far from it. Far from it. But women were writing to me and saying to me, thank you, Dongo, for giving a safe space for women to speak. Do you not? I don't think people are deep in how mad that is. For a lad that courses, that says this, wants to kill people, that's going to put you in a van, going to chop your legs off, to say, I gave you a safe space.
Platform.
Where you can't even get a young invite to a cinema. I want to see Gladiator for free. I wanted to roll up the red carpet. I want to look nice. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing enough in this black sea. I've given people platforms.
Absolutely.
But for people to say to me, you're giving women a safe space to speak. That was so deep, bro. And that was thanks to her and how she opened up. Do you get me? So the most proud, it would be Amelia, 100,000,000%. Even how I explained on the last episode, where you're sitting up here, you're going through your season of life, and it's hard. He knows about it. He knows the gig that what happened with me. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I've had to live that for 2 years. Niggas mocking me. Niggas know my business. You know what I mean? But I still come up here and doing the job. You know?
Never give up.
That's the razor sharp focus that I have, bro. And forget that I'm not going to give myself the glory because when you give yourself the glory,
that's when you start.
You give it to the Lord, bro.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Reading my Bible, listening to the word. Do you know what I mean? So the long-rounded answer, but definitely Emmy, bro.
Great answer.
That's a great answer.
Because what you do is important.
Yeah.
I don't think you probably, if you're anything like any other creative, you probably over all the shit you've done, you probably patted yourself on the back.
Imposter syndrome, because it's like
imposter syndrome.
I feel it's not moving as it should, but then now I understand the mission. The mission is not even. It probably is not for me.
Yeah, it's not for you. Probably it's probably
it's
for
probably
us.
for me to be the vessel for you guys to push you guys. Because that's the mentality. Remember I said to you at the top of this podcast, it's like I wish I had this mentality now. But so maybe me having it now for the youngsters, like boys, this is what you have to do. Do you know what I mean? Believe in yourself and true heart, know all this type of stuff. Because if I had that at 18, God knows where I'd be. I should have listened to them man that was saying you're doing too much. Because the Steve the madman, listen. Said you can't get paid off Snapchat. He has a whole fucking show off Snapchat. PK Humble, they all blew off Snapchat, boys.
And they're like
here
Snapchat.
Ireland, here negative Ireland.
Don't go, you're snapping too much.
Do you know what I mean? We need to get out of that mindset. We need to get out of it fast. No, I'm not trying to hear this. I'm not trying to hear this. Oh, but we hear what my man's saying. We know. We fucking know, guys.
Show it. What's
the next step? How do we now become great? We know Ireland knows, so we know all this shit.
We have the ability to, absolutely.
The footballers have done it. The creatives have done it. The artists have done it. We fucking know.
It's possible.
And a lot of these niggas, creatives, artists, footballers, a lot of you people have been fucking humble. What have you done? All you that were airmen people. Now, what the fuck have you done? What have you done? Are you millionaires? Are you billionaires?
Did you move your man out the trenches? Did the man move out the trenches?
Humble yourselves fast. And I say that with love.
Yes.
Say it with love.
No hatred.
None of you have done shit. The ones that were unfollowing and doing, none of you have done jack. Look at you. What God gives can fucking take quick as well.
Literally.
Remember that. All right? So, man, before I go here all day, I'm fucking sweating. I'm sick. Again, guys, God bless you and fair play to you.
Thank you for having us.
Make sure you follow the Santanas. 15th of March, live show.
We will be there.
Get them
Thank
tickets.
you. Get your tickets.
We will be there.
Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you in a bit. Love, man. Love, man.
Appreciate it.